Did I hear you asking about the old man? I thought so. I don't remember when he first came. Nobody can. He was here when I arrived, long before the war. Perhaps he came to escape from civilization, much as I did myself. I had the feeling that he had done something, or something had been done to him that gave him a grudge against the world. I remember the first time I set eyes on him, I said to myself, I bet that old fellow is one hell of a character. Yes, he was living here beside the lake, with his wife. Funny sort of lash-up they had, exposed to all the weather, but they didn't seem to mind. I had been warned to give the old man who lived down by the lake a wide berth. He didn't care for strangers. So I went warily, and I didn't stay to pass the time of day. Nor would it have been any use if I had, not knowing a word of his lingo. The first time I saw him, he was standing by the edge of the lake, looking out to sea, and from tact I avoided passing close to him. Then, with an awkward feeling that I was trespassing, I bobbed down behind a clump of gorse, took out my spyglass, and had a peep at him. He was a big fellow, broad and strong. He's aged, of course, lately. I'm speaking of several years back, but even now you can see what he must have been once. Such power and drive behind him, and that fine head which he carried like a king. Who knows what royal blood he carries inside him, harking back to some remote forebear that gets the better of him and drives him fighting mad. I didn't think about it at the time. I just looked at him and ducked behind the gorse when I saw him turn. He went on staring out to sea, watching the gulls and the incoming tide, and presently he ambled off, heading for the wife and home. I didn't catch a glimpse of her that first day. She wasn't around. When I did see her, though, I was disappointed. She wasn't much to look at, after all. She hadn't got anything like his character. A placid, mild-tempered creature, I judged her. They had both come back from fishing when I saw them, and were making their way up from the beach to the lake. He was in front, of course. She tagged along behind. Neither of them took the slightest notice of me, and I was glad, because the old man might have paused and waited and told her to get on back home and then come down towards the rocks where I was sitting. I don't think he would have done anything. He'd just have started after me with those strange, narrow eyes of his and let me go. One thing that stood out, and you couldn't help noticing it, was that the pair of them were devoted to one another. I've seen her greet him when he came back from a day's fishing. He'd come straight onto the beach, and she would go to meet him, and they would embrace each other, not caring a damn who saw them. It was touching. You felt there was something lovable about the old man, if that's how things were between them. He might be a devil to outsiders, but he was all the world to her. You asked if they had any family. It's about the family I really wanted to tell you, because there was a tragedy, you see, and nobody knows anything about it except me. I could have told someone, but they might have taken the old man away, and she'd have broken her heart without him. Yes, they weren't always alone as they are now. They had 4 kids, 3 girls and a boy. They brought up the 4 of them in that ramshackle old place by the lake. They were attractive youngsters, especially the youngest girl. I never knew her name, but I called her Tiny. She had so much go to her. I can see her now as a little thing, the first to venture paddling in the lake, way ahead of her sisters and the brother. The brother I nicknamed Boy. He was the eldest. He hadn't the looks of his sisters, and he was a clumsy sort of fellow. The girls would play around on their own and go fishing, and he'd hang about in the background, not knowing what to do with himself. If he possibly could, he'd stay around home, near his mother. Proper mother's boy. Not that she seemed to fuss over him any more than she did the others. She treated the 4 alike, as far as I could tell. Her thoughts were always for the old man, rather than for them. But Boy was just a great baby, and I have an idea he was simple. Like the parents, the youngsters kept themselves to themselves. But they were used to me pottering about, fetching driftwood and that, and often I would pause and watch the kids playing by the lake. They used to look up when I passed by, then glance away again, sort of shy, all but Tiny. Tiny would toss her head and do a somersault, just to show off. I sometimes watched them go off, the 6 of them, the old man, the wife, boy, and the 3 girls, for a day's fishing out to sea. The old man, of course, in charge. Tiny, eager to help, close to her dad. The wife looking about to see if the weather was going to keep fine. The 2 other girls alongside. And Boy, poor simple Boy, always the last to leave home. Time passed, and the youngsters began to grow up. Tiny lost something of her individuality then, it seemed to me. She grew more like her sisters. They were a nice-looking trio, quiet, well-behaved. As for Boy, he was enormous, almost as big as the old man, but he had none of his father's looks or strength or personality. He was nothing but a great clumsy lout, and I believe the old man was ashamed of him. Out fishing he was perfectly useless. The girls would work away like beetles, with Boy always in the background making a mess of things. If his mother was there, he just stayed by her side. I could see it rattled the old man to have such an oaf of a son. In any normal family, of course, Boy would have left home by now and gone out to work. Well, they did leave home at last. At least the girls did. It was a day in late autumn, and I happened to be over doing some shopping in the little town overlooking the harbour, and suddenly I saw the old man, the wife, the 3 girls, and Boy all making their way up to Pont. That's at the head of a creek going eastward from the harbour. There are a few cottages at Pont and a farm and a church up behind. The family looked washed and spruced up, and so did the old man and the wife. And I wondered if they were going visiting. It was an unusual thing for them to do, but it's possible they had friends of whom I knew nothing. Anyway, that was the last I saw of them, on the fine Saturday afternoon, making for Pont. It blew hard over the weekend, a proper easterly gale. I kept indoors and didn't go out at all. I knew the seas would be breaking good and hard on the beach. I wondered if the old man and the family had been able to get back. It was Tuesday before the wind dropped, and I went down to the beach again. Seaweed, driftwood, tar and oil all over the place. I looked up the lake, towards the old man's shack, and I saw him there with the wife just by the edge of the lake. But there was no sign of the youngsters. I thought it a bit funny and waited around in case they should appear. They never did. I walked right round the lake, and from the opposite bank I had a good view of their place, and even took out my old spyglass to have a closer look. The old man was pottering about, as he often did when he wasn't fishing, and the wife had settled herself down to bask in the sun. There was only one explanation. They had left the family with friends in Pont. I can't help admitting I was relieved. For one frightful moment I thought they had started off back home on the Saturday night and got struck by the gales, that the old man and his wife had got back safely, but not the kids. It couldn't be that, though. Someone would have said something. The old man wouldn't be pottering there in his usual unconcerned fashion and the wife basking in the sun. No, they had left the family with friends, or maybe the girls and boy had gone up country, gone to find themselves jobs at last. Somehow it left a gap. I felt sad. I'd more or less watched them grow up, and now, for no reason, they had gone. I never saw the girls again. They just didn't come back. Once I thought I saw Tiny somewhere up the estuary with a group of friends, but I couldn't be sure. If it was, she'd grown. She looked different. I think the old man and the wife took them with a definite end in view that last weekend, and either settled them with friends they knew or told them to shift for themselves. I know it sounds hard. No doubt he thought it would be for the best, and so it probably was. And if only I could know for certain what happened to the girls, especially Tiny, I wouldn't worry. But I do worry sometimes, because of what happened to Boy. You see, Boy was fool enough to come back. He came back about 3 weeks after that final weekend. I had walked down through the woods, rounded the lake by the marshes to the north, some distance from the old man's place, and the first thing I saw was Boy. He was just standing by the marsh. He looked dazed. He was too far off for me to hail him. Besides, I didn't have the nerve. But I watched him as he stood there in his clumsy, loutish way, and I saw him staring at the far end of the lake. He was staring in the direction of the old man. The old man and the wife with him took not the slightest notice of Boy. They were close to the beach by the plank bridge and were either just going out to fish or coming back. And here was Boy, with his dazed, stupid face. Not only stupid, but frightened. I wanted to say, "Is anything the matter?" But I didn't know how to say it. I stood there like Boy, staring at the old man. And then the old man lifted his head and saw Boy. He must have said a word to his wife, because she didn't move. She stayed where she was, by the bridge. But the old man turned like a flash of lightning and came down the other side of the lake towards the marshes, towards Boy. He looked terrible. I shall never forget his appearance. That magnificent head I had always admired, now angry, evil, and he was cursing Boy as he came. Boy, bewildered, scared, looked hopelessly about him for cover. There was none, only the thin reeds that grew beside the marsh. But the poor fellow was so dumb he went in there and crouched and believed himself safe. It was a horrible sight. I was just getting my own courage up to interfere when the old man stopped suddenly in his tracks, pulled up short as it were, and then, still cursing, muttering, turned back again and returned to the bridge. Boy watched him from his cover of reeds, then came out onto the marsh again with some idea, I suppose, of striking for home. I looked about me. There was no one to give any help, and if I went and tried to get someone, they would tell me not to interfere. I waited quite a time beside the lake, but nothing happened. It began to grow dark. It was no use my waiting there. The old man and the wife left the bridge and went on home. Boy was still standing there on the marsh by the lake's edge. I called to him softly, "It's no use. He won't let you in. Go back to Pont, anywhere but get out of here." He looked up, that same queer, dazed expression on his face, and I could tell he hadn't understood a word I said. I felt powerless to do any more. I went home myself. But I thought about Boy all evening, and in the morning I went down to the lake again, and I took a great stick with me to give me courage. Not that it would have been much good. Not against the old man. Well, I suppose they had come to some sort of agreement during the night. There was Boy by his mother's side, and the old man was pottering on his own. It was a great relief. I blamed the mother a good deal. After all, it was up to her to tell Boy he was in the way, that the old man was in one of his moods, and Boy had best get out while the going was good. But I never did think she had great intelligence. She did not seem to show much spirit at any time. However, what arrangement they had come to worked for a time. Boy stuck close to his mother, and the old man left them alone and was more and more by himself. He took to sitting down by the bridge, humped, staring out to sea with a queer, brooding look on him. I didn't like it. I don't know what his thoughts were, but I'm sure they were evil. It suddenly seemed a very long time since he and the wife and the whole family had gone fishing, a happy, contented party. Now everything had changed for him. He was thrust out in the cold, and the wife and Boy stayed together. I felt sorry for him, but frightened too, because I felt it could not go on like this indefinitely. Something would happen. One day I went down to the beach for driftwood. It had been blowing in the night, and when I glanced towards the lake I saw that Boy wasn't with his mother. He was back where I'd seen him that first day on the edge of the marsh. There he was, back on the marsh, a great, big, frightened, foolish fellow, and there was the old man outside his home staring down towards his son with murder in his eyes. I said to myself, "He's going to kill him." The mother was useless. She would not prevent it. If only Boy would see one little grain of sense and go. I watched and waited until nightfall. Nothing happened. It rained in the night. It was grey and cold and dim. December was everywhere, trees all bare and bleak. I couldn't get down to the lake until late afternoon, and then the skies had cleared and the sun was shining in that watery way it does in winter, a burst of it, just before setting below the sea. I saw the old man, and the wife too. They were close together by the old shack, and they saw me coming, for they looked towards me. Boy wasn't there. He wasn't on the marsh either, nor by the side of the lake. I crossed the bridge and went along the right bank of the lake, and I had my spyglass with me, but I couldn't see Boy. Yet all the time I was aware of the old man watching me. Then I saw him. I scrambled down the bank and crossed the marsh and went to the thing I saw lying there behind the reeds. He was dead. There was a great gash on his body, dried blood on his back, but he had lain there all night. The body was sodden with the rain. I began to cry like an idiot, and I shouted across to the old man, "You murderer." He did not answer. He did not move. He stood there, outside his shack with the wife, watching me. You'll want to know what I did. I went back and got a spade, and I dug a grave for Boy in the reeds behind the marsh, and I said one of my own prayers for him, being uncertain of his religion. When I had finished, I looked across the lake to the old man. And do you know what I saw? I saw him lower his great head and bend towards her and embrace her, and she lifted her head to him and embraced him too. It was both a requiem and a benediction, an atonement and a giving of praise. In their strange way, they knew they had done evil, but now it was over, because I had buried Boy and he was gone. They were free to be together again, and there was no longer a third to divide them. They came out into the middle of the lake, and I suddenly saw the old man stretch his neck and beat his wings, and he took off from the water, full of power, and she followed him. I watched the two swans fly out to sea, right into the face of the setting sun, and I tell you it was one of the most beautiful sights I ever saw in my life. The two swans flying there, alone, in winter.
Between.
Oh, look! Diana, you see the trout leaping?
You should have brought your rod.
Oh, I can fish when I'm on my own.
I love the view from here, don't you? The river, the trees, the fields, stretching down to your farm. The church spire in the distance. It's all so tranquil. You'd never think there was a war going on.
Yes, we are very lucky.
And there's poor Michael. God knows where.
You still haven't heard from him?
No. Mind you, that doesn't mean a thing. He was always the world's worst correspondent. All those speeches and papers, but he could never write a letter to his wife. I'd better be getting back. Why don't you come and have supper with us, Richard?
Won't you put Nanny out?
She's never put out by you. You're so easy. Not like Michael. He was always throwing her into a tizzy. I think she quite misses it now he's not here. You will come, won't you? After all, it's your eggs we'll be eating.
I'd love to. Thanks.
I do have an ulterior motive, too. I need your advice on some more beastly money matters.
Any time.
Oh, what would I do without you?
Mrs. Wentworth?
Hello, Nanny. I can't be that late for supper.
Oh, Mrs. Wentworth. Thank goodness. I've been looking everywhere.
What is it?
Sir Ernest Foster's here. He wants to see you urgently.
Is it something to do with the colonel? Oh, my God.
The Years Between by Daphne Du Maurier. Adapted for radio by Jill Hyam. With Diana Quick as Diana, Roger Allam as Michael, David Collings as Richard, Frederick Treves as Ernest, and Peter England as Robin.
Ah, Mediterranean Sea.
You're
Strain your eyes in that dark corner, Robin. Put away your book, there's a good boy. Do the blackout while I lay the tea.
It's too early yet. Nan,
Yes?
is the Mediterranean really as big as it looks on the map?
Well, you're the one at school. You should know better than me.
It looks enormous here. I'm sure an aeroplane wouldn't have much chance of being found once it was forced down.
Help me get the tea now. I've managed to get honey as a treat.
Come here, Sandy. You're not going indoors.
There's Uncle Richard. Hello, Uncle Richard.
Hello there. No, Sandy, not with all that rubber. Now, lie down. Lie. I said lie.
Lie. Good boy.
The magic touch. So, what have you been up to, young Robin?
I've had a cold.
Hello, Nanny.
Good evening, Mr. Llewellyn.
Nanny wouldn't let me go out, or I'd have come over to the farm. Have you come for tea?
If Nanny has any to spare.
Of course. Go and wash your hands, Robin.
Yes, Nanny.
And close the door. We don't want any drafts.
Mrs. Wentworth not back yet?
No, sir. She said she'd take the 3:10 and trust to getting a taxi at the station.
No news, I suppose.
No, sir.
Was she expecting to hear anything in London?
I don't know, sir. She said so little to me. Well, you know how she's been ever since she heard. Sort of shut up in herself. And I think how she's lived for the Colonel all these years. I'm sorry.
I know how you feel, Nanny. But you mustn't give way. The house would fall to pieces but for you.
It's the way it happened that made it seem so dreadful. The plane crashing and no trace found.
I know.
It's all been such a strain on her. And Robin's not himself.
I wish to heaven I could do more to help.
Oh, but you do, sir. Just knowing you're there means so much to Mrs. Wentworth. She was saying so the day she went to London.
Was she?
People know where they are with you.
Thank you, Nanny.
I must get your tea.
Nanny,
Yes, sir?
I want you to feel, if you're ever worried about Mrs. Wentworth or Robin, you can call on me.
Thank you, Mr. Llewellyn. The Colonel never spoke to me that way. Not all the time I've been with them. But then he is a gentleman of moods. Do you think there's any hope, sir?
Very little, I'm afraid. Really good scones, these.
Shall I pour you some more tea?
Yes, please.
There's a chap at our school called Dawson. His father was killed last year.
Tough luck. I say, it's getting a bit dark, isn't it? What about the blackout? You do that one, I'll do this.
Uncle Richard? I've decided not to go into the army after all.
Oh, why's that?
Well, I never wanted to, really. But Daddy was so keen being in the regiment that I felt I had to. Now I can do as I like.
Well, there's plenty of time to decide these things.
I don't suppose Mummy would mind. She only agreed with Daddy because she had to. There's heaps of things I'd like to do that I've never had a chance to up to now. Fishing, for instance.
I'll take you sometime if you like.
Would you? Perhaps you could teach me about farming too. I might decide to farm like you.
Delighted, any time.
I'm glad your leg kept you out of the army.
Thank you.
She's back.
Hello, darling.
You're awfully late.
Oh, blame the railways. Is your cold a bit better?
It's gone completely. Only Nanny won't believe me.
Hello, Diana.
Richard, how lovely. I was hoping you'd come. Oh, dear, how I hate train journeys these days.
What did you do in London? Were there any bombs?
No,
Did you go to the house and hear any debates?
not this time.
The postman is a great one for politics. He says nothing will ever be the same when the war's over, that everyone will have lost so much and gained so little.
I say, Robin, do me a favour. Take Sandy into the kitchen and give him a rub down. He's too filthy to bring in here.
All right, I'll feed him too. Sandy, come on, boy. There's a good boy, come on.
I think the postman was right, don't you? Nothing will ever be the same again. But I wish he wouldn't put it in such a depressing way.
He's a depressing sort of chap.
I suppose we'll all get a little harder and more bitter as the war goes on. Already people have altered since last year. There's not that defiant gaiety there used to be when the bombs were falling every night. It's all become a drab routine.
Well, that tends to happen, you know. Danger is a great stimulus.
We shouldn't need a stimulus. We ought to feel that kind of inspiration all the time.
Diana, did anything happen when you were in London?
Why do you ask?
When you went away last Friday, you seemed so lost and helpless. And for the past 3 months you've been like that, ever since you got the telegram. But now, tonight, although I know you're dog-tired, there's a different look about you.
Here we are. Nice pot of tea.
Oh, thank you, Nan.
Drink it while it's hot now.
Yes, I will. You're right, Richard. I feel different. I've made a decision. I'm going to stand for North Alsea in Michael's place. Don't look so shocked.
I'm sorry, but...
You don't think I'm capable of doing it?
No, it's not that.
Ernest Foster and the others are very keen. They say I'm practically certain to be returned unopposed. You remember Michael's fantastic majority.
I don't think you'll find any difficulty in being returned.
What then?
Are you sure Michael would have approved?
But of course. That's what decided me. It's for his sake I'd be doing it.
I know what he meant to you, Diana. What he'll always mean. I've lived here long enough to know you never thought about yourself, or even Robin very much, only of Michael. He was the centre of the world you created for him, and now that world has crashed. Do you really want to take his place? Isn't that something he might have misunderstood? Resented even?
You think I've suddenly become ambitious, I suppose? That I want some sort of reflected glory?
No, of course I...
Well, you're absolutely wrong, Richard. I've never had any kind of personal ambition. I never wanted to be anything more than a background for Michael, ever. Now, as for taking his place, that would be impossible. I wouldn't even try.
Then why?
So that he won't be forgotten. Oh, don't you see? This way I can follow his views, his ideals, as closely as possible. I've thought of nothing else all this week in London. It's not a sudden, reckless impulse or some kind of dope to stop me thinking. You don't believe me, do you? I can see it in your face.
It's not that.
Oh, answer it for me, would you?
Hello, the old manor? Yes, she's just come in. Who is it, please? Oh, hold on, I'll get her. It's Ernest Foster.
Oh, he said he'd ring to confirm things. Oh, Lord, what shall I say? Shall I ask for longer to think it over? Or say I've changed my mind? Or what? Tell me what to do, Richard.
I can't advise you, Diana. It's something you have to decide for yourself.
Good evening, Ernest. Yes, I have. I stand by everything we agreed upon yesterday. Thank you. Well, I suppose I could come up again after the weekend. Thank you very much. Good night. Well, that's that, then. I've done it.
Oh, Diana, my dear, you're so damn tired.
It was true what you said. I'm not doing this for Michael's sake. I'm doing it for myself.
No.
I am. You were right about Michael. He's been my whole life. These last few months have been hell. And then, up in London, I suddenly realised my life doesn't belong to him anymore. It's mine. I can do what I like with it. And, oh, Richard, I suddenly felt free. As if I was young again. Do you think you would understand?
I don't know.
You know what he was like. So alive. His personality was so strong. He seemed to put out the light in other people. You felt that, didn't you?
I know he thought I was a dull stick, and probably right.
No, not dull. Far from it. But Michael, in spite of his brilliance, had a funny sort of childishness about him at times. He needed so much love and understanding.
You were happy with him, weren't you?
Happy. I don't know. I've never thought. What I was feeling never seemed to matter. It was just Michael. His needs, his comforts. I was thinking just now when Nanny brought in the tea how he would have hated our pigsty way of living. We still had staff when he went away, and now Nanny cooking and me making the beds. He'd have a fit.
You won't be able to make beds when you're an MP.
Oh, yes, I shall. And if I can't, I shall ring up the farm and ask you to leave your old pigs and do them for me. I'm going to need your help, Richard. Badly.
Are you?
You know, I've no head for business or anything like that. You'll have to look after all my money affairs while I make my speeches. And you'll have to help me write them, too. And if the hecklers throw dead cats, you'll have to rescue me.
What a prospect.
The post.
All right, Mummy, I'll go. Thank you. One for you. A printed one. Official paid. What does it say?
It's nothing. Just the telephone account.
I'll go and finish feeding Sandy then.
You will help me, won't you, Richard? I'm not sure I can do it on my own. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank you for granting me the privilege of representing you as the member for North Arlesey. I promise you that I shall do my utmost to carry on the torch that my husband lit, and to work as he did, to make not only this constituency, but the whole country a better place to live in.
Well done. You see, I told you you could do it.
Not without you. For our aim is to create a unified educational system that will cater for boys and girls of all ages and backgrounds. The very young will be looked after in nursery schools. The school leaving age would be raised to 15, and part-time education in county colleges would continue until the age of 18. But most importantly, the Act would pledge to introduce free secondary schools for all children from the age of 11. The future lies with our sons and daughters. What better investment can we make in their future?
Congratulations, my dear.
Thank you.
You're really making your mark. How proud Michael would be.
I won't keep you any longer, except to say thank you for coming along to the fete and for listening to me. And to those of you who have sons and husbands fighting, may you see them soon. I wish to all of them a safe and speedy return.
Well done, Diana. That should do the trick.
Splendid, splendid. An excellent speech, Mrs. Wentworth.
Thank you, Vicar. I hope it was better than the one I made the first year.
When you called old General Bradshaw General Brandy.
Probably because you gave me a swig before I went on.
Well, you certainly got them moving again. I only wish there were more like you in Parliament. They might get a move on.
I couldn't agree more, Vicar.
She's a jolly good fellow.
Oh, you stop that now, Robin. I hope you'll all come back to the house for a drink later.
Oh, thank you, my dear.
Do you want me to nip back and get things organised?
Oh, Richard, would you be an angel? We'll have them on the terrace, shall we?
I can recommend this sherry here, Sir Ernest.
Yeah, sure can.
Pass the cigarettes round, would you, Robin?
You know, Diana preached a sermon for me last week. Church was packed, just like the cinema on a Saturday night.
Matins at 11, featuring Diana Wentworth.
The trouble is that she's gone and spoilt the form for me. No one will ever listen to a word I say again.
That's what the postman said to Nanny.
Oh, good heavens, look at the time. I really must go. I have a choir practice in exactly 10 minutes. Oh, thank you so much, Diana.
Let me see you out.
I bet the trout are rising.
Are you a fisherman, young man?
Rather.
Richard taught him. He's become an enthusiast.
May I run down now? Try my luck.
All right, darling. I'm sure Sir Ernest will excuse you.
Of course.
Goodbye, sir.
Goodbye. They grow up so fast, don't they?
Terrible. 12 last month.
So, no more meetings for a month, eh?
If you're sure you can manage without me.
We can't, but we shall have to. Richard is a lucky man. What exactly are the plans?
We're going to get married very quietly in London and then just have a fortnight in Scotland. Richard can't leave the farm any longer, and I must be back for the conference.
Well, my very best wishes to you both for the future. I'm sure you'll be very happy.
So am I.
And how does young Robin feel about it?
We haven't told him yet. No one knows but you and Nanny. But there'll be no problem there. He adores Richard.
I'll get it, Diana.
No escape for the famous. Will Mrs. Wentworth open the new hostel for paralytic parsons next week?
No, she will not.
Will Sir Ernest take a personal call?
Can't she leave you in peace for a day?
I've told the floozy not to ring me in business hours.
It's a man, actually.
Take it on the study extension, if you like, Ernest, so no one will hear your guilty secrets.
If every cabinet minister let us blame us alive as I do.
The gossip columnists would have nothing to write about.
Tired?
Bit.
I'll stay awake a moment longer. I've something for you. It's a pre-wedding present.
Oh, Ricky.
Now, close your eyes and I'll put it on. There.
It's beautiful. Where did you find it?
Just a little shop.
Thank you, darling. Why do you spoil me so?
You know perfectly well why.
Oh, it'll be so lovely in Scotland. Just the two of us. But I give you warning. None of your 5-mile walks before breakfast.
You shall have your breakfast in bed every morning.
Uncle Richard!
Oh, he went down to the river.
What's the matter?
I've hooked a whopper. Come and see.
You better go.
Why did I teach that boy to fish? Coming!
Hello, Ernest. Has something happened?
Yes. They've been trying to get us for hours. The telephone must have been ringing while we were all at the fete. I think you should have another drink, Diana.
Oh, it can't be that serious.
I'm afraid it is. Here,
What is it?
drink that.
For God's sake, tell me.
I don't know how to.
Is there a government crisis?
It's not a political crisis. It's a personal one. I'm afraid you and Richard won't be able to go away.
But Ernest...
Now listen to me, my dear. That was my brother John on the telephone. He's the one who was in command of the destroyer Valiant. He was speaking from Portsmouth. They docked there 5 hours ago.
I still don't see what
They have with them on board someone who wants to see you. Someone who was picked up by John's ship from an isolated spot near the German coast, and who, for the last 3 years, has been making his way through occupied countries, while the world believed he was dead.
Michael.
Yes. John says he wasn't hurt. Not injured in any way, though God knows what he's been through. He's just completely exhausted. The only thing he craved was sleep. He was still asleep when they docked at Portsmouth. And as soon as he woke, he asked for you.
Michael.
John has got him ashore now with the C&C at Portsmouth. He wants us to motor down there tonight.
Oh, Ernest.
My dear, I wish I knew what to say to you. You know, I'm a very old friend of you both. The thing to cling to is that Michael is alive and well.
Yes.
I expect you'd rather be alone for a while.
Please.
Well, take your time. No need for us to start for an hour or two.
That is amazing, Rob.
Oh, my God.
Would you rather I told him?
No.
I'll go and make the arrangements then.
I don't believe it. It's a champion.
How much do you think it weighs?
Oh, it's 3 pounds at least.
Here's Mummy. Come and see what I've caught.
Blow me, the young blight has landed the biggest fish. What's happened?
I need to talk to you, Richard.
What's the matter, Mummy?
Go along, Robin. Leave us alone.
But...
Do as I tell you. What is it?
It's Michael. He's alive. He's come back.
What?
They found him somewhere near the German coast. He's not wounded or anything. He's come right through Europe from... I don't know. I couldn't take it in.
No.
They want me to go down to Portsmouth with Ernest tonight.
Yes, of course.
He'll come back, expecting to find everything the same. He'll want his home again. All the things he loved.
Yes.
He mustn't be worried about anything. He'll need peace and quiet. We must keep it from him about you and us. He must find everything unchanged, mustn't he?
If you think that's for the best.
I can't go through it alone. You'll help me, won't you? Please, Ricky. Please.
You know I will.
You'll have to be at the farm, of course, for the time being, until we can make plans. He'll expect to find you here about the place. It'll seem quite natural that you've been helping me. I can explain how wonderful you've been over business matters and everything, and how you've helped Robin. Robin. Someone's got to tell him. The Colonel? Alive? Oh, madam.
Mrs. Wentworth is going down to Portsmouth with Sir Ernest this evening. He's talking to his chauffeur now. We understand the Colonel's quite all right, just very tired. He's had a terrible time.
Yes, sir. Nanny, I think you're the best person to tell Robin. I simply don't know how to do it.
I'll do my best.
You must make him understand that Mr. Llewellyn and I... that there's no question now.
Mrs. Wentworth is anxious, Nanny, that the Colonel should come home to find nothing changed.
Yes, sir. I understand.
I think Robin's old enough to realise what's happened. I'll try and talk to him myself.
Oh, Richard.
There'll be a lot to do. There'll be the Colonel's room to get ready, and he'll expect everything as it used to be. Oh, Mr. Llewellyn. Madam, I'll do everything I can do to help.
Would you answer it, Nanny? Say I can't take any calls tonight.
Yes, madam.
Thank you.
Hello? Hello? Who is it? I can't hear you. It's a trunk call, madam. Hello? Yes, it is. One moment, sir. It's him. The Colonel.
I'd better leave.
Richard! Oh.
Good night.
Hello? Michael? Oh, Michael. Darling.
He's coming home this evening.
I know. Your mother telephoned.
It was on the wireless. about him escaping through all those enemy territories. Did you hear?
Yes. He's a real hero, your father. You must be very proud of him.
Yes.
I imagine how impressed the boys at school will be.
Uncle Richard,
Yes?
I wish...
I know, Elsa.
I don't want things to change.
They're bound to, Robbie.
Will you still come and see us?
Your father will want to be alone with Mummy to begin with.
But you and she will still be friends, won't you?
Of course, but that'll be different. She won't need me so much now. It's not going to be easy for any of us. Your father's going to have a lot to adjust to as well. But we must try to help each other through.
Can I still go fishing with you?
Is everything all right? Where's Robin?
I think he's over at the farm.
We left the Colonel at the gate. He wanted to walk up through the woods, though I tried to persuade him not to. The doctor wanted him to stay longer, but he insisted on coming home at once.
Well, that's only natural, isn't it?
Oh, Nan, he looks so strained and tired. I brought down some extra groceries and I managed to get some wine.
I tried to get the room right, but somehow...
Oh, that is good of you. He hasn't asked any questions about his home, us, anything at all. And he's told me nothing about himself. The doctor said he was suffering terribly from reaction. More than anything, he must have peace and quiet.
He won't be worried from the village. I've seen to that. And I believe the vicar said a word in church yesterday. Mr. Llewellyn was here earlier. He said if there was anything you wanted him for, anything special, he'd come over, but he wouldn't be coming otherwise.
He didn't leave a letter?
No, Mum. Oh, these came this morning. A poor postman could hardly walk up the drive. They're mostly for you, but there's a few for the Colonel.
Messages of congratulation, I suppose. They'll all have to be answered too.
You'll have to get Miss Jameson down from London to do that.
Miss Jameson? Oh, I'd forgotten for the moment I had such a thing as a secretary.
Does the Colonel know about you being a member of...
No, not yet.
Oh, excuse me, madam. Is this box to go in the kitchen?
Oh, yes, please. Nanny, this is Fanning, the Colonel's new servant. He joined us today.
Good evening.
Good evening.
We should be able to manage all right then. I have Mrs. Willis coming in every morning, and she's promised to come in during the evening for an hour to help with the washing up, but I don't suppose she will.
I dare say Venning will help with that too.
Oh, yes, madam.
Well, come along then. Nanny will show you to your room, and then we can open the groceries and the wine.
If you'd like to follow me...
Home, sweet home.
Welcome back, darling. All right. Not too tired.
Where's the old cabinet?
What? Oh, and we had it moved out of the way upstairs. It seemed to take up so much space.
Altered the room somehow. Odd. And the table has been shifted too, hasn't it?
I don't think so.
I used to imagine this when I was out there. All seemed so clear and distinct. There were always roses in a white bowl.
There's the bowl.
But alas, no roses.
I'm afraid I've had to let the garden go. Thompson was called up. I'll have the old cabinet moved down in the morning.
Good.
And now I come to think of it, that table isn't right. We used to have the flap up.
No, don't bother. It doesn't matter.
Oh, you've overdone it, walking up like that. Put your feet up and relax a little.
Oh.
Would you like your dinner in bed tonight?
God, no, I'm not a blasted invalid.
The doctor said you needed all the rest you could get.
Doctors are a bunch of fools and hypocrites. All I need is this. Where's Venning?
Unpacking your things. Do you want him?
I thought he might open that case of drink.
Oh, Nanny and I can do that.
Nanny? Lord, I was forgetting her.
She's been absolutely splendid. Turns her hand to everything.
I don't understand this servant business. Why can't you pay them more?
It's not a question of money, darling. They've all been called up.
Well, Venning will do the dirty work. Venning?
Venning is upstairs. Can I do anything?
Nanny.
Welcome home, sir.
Return of the soldier. And all the trumpets had sounded for him on the other side. How are you, Nanny?
Very well, thank you, sir. He hasn't changed much, has he, madam? A little thinner, perhaps, but otherwise just the same.
Yes, just the same.
Only rather more difficult than before. You can't be a fugitive for 3 years and get away with it entirely.
No, sir.
Half-starved I was most of the time. Practically naked.
Oh, Michael.
No, well, I'm not going to force my lurid tales upon you. I'll save them for the House of Commons. As Colonel Wentworth walked into the strangers' gallery, cheers echoed from end to end of the historic building. Or didn't they?
All right, Nanny, would you go and open that box of wine in the kitchen?
Yes, madam.
Poor Nanny. She's never been at ease with me since I told her that Robin was the worst-mannered child in the country.
She's very devoted to all of us.
Fidelity is always touching. That's a hell of a lot of correspondence you've got there. What's it all in aid of? The conquering hero?
I expect so.
You're turning them over like one of those grim committee women who run things with such dire efficiency.
Perhaps I do.
You'll have to drop it then, now I'm home. Stop fidgeting, Diana. Come and sit down.
Oh, later. I must just go and give a hand with that crate first.
Venning can do that. What's the damn fellow for?
Run, rabbit, run.
What are you doing with my rod?
I'm sorry. I didn't know you were back.
Never mind the rod. Come here, let's have a look at you. My God, you look so different. You were a little chap in shorts when I went away.
I'm 12.
You still take that teddy bear to bed with you?
Good Lord, no. Nan gave it to an evacuee ages ago. I hope you're quite well.
That's uncommonly considerate of you. I might be worse. And what of yourself?
I'm fine, thank you. The war news is good, isn't it? We're bombing the Germans to blazes.
Are we? Tell me, what's happened to the old iron gates at the entrance to the woods?
Oh, Mummy gave them for salvage.
Salvage?
Don't you know? Iron railings were melted down everywhere and turned into bombs. Mummy made a speech about it the other day.
She did what?
Oh, nothing.
Does Mummy often make speeches?
Yes, no. Sometimes. I expect you saw a lot of men killed where you've been, didn't you?
I saw a hell of a lot who'd have been happier killed. But tell me more about the iron gates. That's much more important.
I don't really know anymore. I think I'll go and see what Mummy's doing.
Mummy went to see what Nanny was doing.
I expect they're seeing about supper. It's made a bit of extra work, you see. You're coming home.
I'm sorry.
Oh, careful.
Sorry.
Where shall I put the drink, sir?
Oh, stick 'em anywhere. Move that junk off the table. Have you come across an old brown velvet jacket hanging in the wardrobe upstairs, on the left as you go into the room?
There's nothing hanging in any of the wardrobes, sir.
No, I suppose there wouldn't be.
Shall I pour you one, sir?
Yes. Thanks. And can you pass me those letters on the side?
Will there be anything else, sir?
You might ask Nanny if all my clothes were given away.
Yes, sir.
Let's see now. Colonel Wentworth, Mrs. Wentworth, MP. Mrs. Wentworth, MP. Diana?
Diana!
I'm sorry about your brown jacket. Venning just asked me. You see, there were all these bombed people, and we
Never mind
thought...
the jacket.
What is it?
Is this true? Mrs. Wentworth MP?
Yes.
My God, how damn funny! And how long have you been one of His Majesty's faithful commons?
Ever since you went. It was for your sake I did it. And they pressed me, Lord Gresham and Ernest Foster and the others.
What was your majority?
I was unopposed.
Sob stuff, I suppose, widows' weeds and so on.
Perhaps.
My husband gave his life for his country, and for those of you who hold his memory dear...
Please, Michael.
Well, isn't that the line you took? It never fails.
You're angry.
Why should I be angry? It's the funniest thing I've heard in ages. I told you when you were sorting through those letters that you look like a woman who sits on committees. What a shot in the dark.
Michael, darling, of course it's a surprise to you. It was to me. I never thought for a moment I was capable of carrying out the work I do today.
What else have you achieved besides giving away my gates for salvage?
The gates? Oh, the salvage drive is just a local thing. No, I mean work in the House. We got the education bill passed. I was on the committee and they used one or two of my suggestions.
My, oh, my.
It will have a tremendous effect on the schools. They're considering a form of national service, too.
Are they indeed?
And we're hoping to get the housing bill through during the next session. Oh, Michael, the things I've learnt. The living conditions we've allowed to exist all these years. And yet we call it a civilised country.
So it is. Damned civilised compared to the countries I've come from.
Yes, but that's different.
Is it? Go on, tell me more about your housing bill.
I have the report somewhere. You shall read it after supper. There won't be a single house after the war, or a flat, or a tiny cottage without a bathroom. And that's just one small step.
Supposing people don't want baths?
Oh, they won't get away with it. Inspectors will go round to make sure the baths are used. You think it's a waste of time, I suppose.
None of it keeps you happy in your monkey house. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you. Just that I've been living all these months in such a different world.
I know. I do understand.
No, you don't. I told you just now that when I was out there, I used to imagine this house, this room. I saw nothing changed. And I'm not the only one. All those ordinary chaps, they want to come back to the life they knew. Pint of beer in the pub, pictures on a Saturday night, the woman they love. They don't want to come home to conscription bills and compulsory baths.
Oh, I've described it all so badly.
No, too well.
But, Michael, you wouldn't have us put the clock back and return to where we were before.
Why not?
I thought we were fighting for a new world.
Was the old one so bad?
Well, I don't know. But I think we all feel rather differently about it here at home.
Safe in an English churchyard snore the businessmen who won the war. While by the foreign seas they crossed it, happens lie the men who lost it.
Oh, Michael, I wanted your homecoming to be so peaceful. And now I've spoilt it for you.
No, I'm to blame. I might have known the picture couldn't quite come true. The iron gate's gone, and the roses, and Robin, a schoolboy in long trousers. Let's forget all about it, shall we?
Will you also forget that I'm a Member of Parliament?
You enjoy it, don't you?
Yes. Yes, I do.
What is it, Venning?
The nurse wishes to know about the time for dinner, madam.
Tell her we'll be ready in half an hour.
I never used to eat this early.
In those days, Nanny didn't have to act as cook as well as everything else. It suits us better this way.
I'm surprised Nanny and Venning don't have to eat with us in this brave new world of yours.
Of course not.
Thank God for that. All I want is to be alone with you.
Yes, darling. You won't mind Robin, though. He eats supper with me as a rule.
So long as he goes to bed directly afterwards. I say, this chicken's good.
It came from the farm.
Old Richard's still in charge there?
Yes.
How is he?
Very well.
Not married or anything?
No.
I'm surprised. I'd have thought one of those buxom land girls would have snapped him up by now.
Well, they haven't.
What does Richard think about you gadding round the country as a member of Parliament?
I think he's used to it, like everyone else.
Except me.
What would you like to do after dinner?
I'd like us to sit in the library together and listen to a bit of music. The way we used to. Where's that tapestry work you used to do?
I gave that up a long time ago.
It was so restful.
Yes, but it wasn't any use to anyone. This is a balaclava helmet. I have a working party in the village, and everything goes up to a central depot.
It's truth. What do you think about when you're knitting the committee stage of the housing bill?
No. No, I was just thinking how strange it is. You and I sitting here together, just like old times. Almost as though nothing had ever happened.
Has anything happened?
No. Of course not. Only the war.
Hello, boy. No, stop that. You'll knock me over.
Hello, Robin. Just in time to help me muck out the pigs.
Terrific. I've got a note for you from Mummy. Here.
Thank you.
And she says, why haven't you been to visit us?
I've been pretty busy. I went down to Wales for a few days last week.
Was that instead of Scotland?
In a way.
It was a pity you couldn't go.
Couldn't be helped. How is Mummy?
All right.
I hope she isn't overdoing it. She must have quite a bit on her plate one way or another.
Yes.
And your father, is he getting used to being home again?
I don't think he's frightfully keen on Mummy being an MP.
It must have come as a bit of a shock.
Yes. Uncle Richard.
Hmm?
Dad wants me to go fishing with him. You don't mind, do you?
Of course not, Robin. He's your father.
I am most grateful for your message of congratulation on my husband's miraculous return. I am at present rather uncertain of my movements, and under the circumstances I feel it best to refuse your kind invitation to speak at the annual meeting of the British Women's Council. Yours sincerely, etc. Was there anything else?
Miss Gower asked you down on Wednesday week, if you remember, for an inspection. I left it open because I thought you might be especially interested.
I am. But I don't see how I can manage it.
Diana, look, it's too bad. These books are absolutely green with mildew.
Are they?
Yes, my first editions, too. And where the devil do you think I found them? In an old box in the garage beside a lot of junk.
Oh, darling, I'm terribly sorry. I'll go through all of them later. But I must get through these letters first.
You say that every morning, and yesterday you went through till lunchtime and then dashed off to some totally unnecessary meeting in the afternoon.
It wasn't unnecessary, Michael. It was very important.
A lot of women yattering about nothing at all.
Your wife is a very busy person, Colonel Wentworth.
You've said it, Miss Jameson. So damn busy she hasn't time to look after her home or her husband. Oh, go ahead, both of you. Don't mind me, I won't interrupt your affairs of state.
Where were we, Miss Jameson?
About that letter to Miss Gower.
Perhaps I should ring her personally.
Then there's only the message you promised to send to the big GTC rally at Westminster. You remember we started it, and then we were interrupted.
Oh, yes. Let's see. Nothing will matter to you any more now but your duty to your country. Just as you once played for the side in hockey or lacrosse and thought only of your school team, so now you will put aside all thought of personal selfishness and become one small unit in the great army of women that is helping in so large a measure to win this war. The girls of today are the women and mothers of tomorrow. Much of the responsibility of today will rest upon your shoulders. We none of us want to return to the slack, go-as-you-please Britain that existed before the war. But side by side with our menfolk... Michael, please, it's impossible to concentrate. Will you repeat that, Miss Jameson?
Side by side with our menfolk.
We shall build a saner, stronger Britain, where slackness and inefficiency will not be tolerated, where everyone will work for the community, and our children will be brought up to service, duty, and obedience to the state.
Christ, what an outlook. Who do you say is going to listen to that tripe?
The Westminster Division of the Girls' Training Corps.
You mean to tell me that old Gresham and Ernest Foster and the rest talk that language too?
What's wrong with it?
Before I left this country, I remember making a speech in the House about freedom. The right for every man to think for himself, choose for himself, and do as he bloody well pleased. I understood that was what we were fighting for.
So it is.
You could have fooled me.
I think, Miss Jameson, we'd better leave this until tomorrow.
I've spoilt your train of thought.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, but it does. Those girls are the women and mothers of tomorrow. You mustn't keep them waiting.
Goodbye, Mrs. Wentworth.
How many words per minute, Miss Jameson?
65.
Admirable efficiency. Well, what about your duty to your husband and cleaning some of this mildew off his books?
I'm afraid they're spoiled. I'm very sorry.
Seeing you're so hot on service and efficiency, it's a pity you don't exercise it more in your own home. Who left them to moulder in the garage?
I did. I put them there for salvage. The first editions must have got mixed up with the other books. We had this salvage drive and the village promised to donate 500 books.
My dear girl, do you honestly believe that if all the books in the house were boiled down to a pulp, they would help the war effort in the slightest?
Michael, what's happened to you?
Nothing. Why?
You've changed so. 3 years ago you had so much enthusiasm and drive. You believed in this war as a crusade against evil. And now that it's nearly over, you make a mockery of everything.
You say I've changed. What about you? 3 years ago you were quiet and gentle. You had that wonderful quality of stillness that was the thing I loved most about you. And I Come home to find a managing, restless woman who's always going to meetings or having interminable conversations on the telephone.
I can't
And don't
help it if
pretend it's just patriotism. It's become your life. You are that sort of woman.
It's not true.
Oh, yes, it is. The woman I married died with me when I crashed into the sea in 1942.
I've tried very hard to be the woman you remembered.
God, don't tell me. I've seen you forcing yourself to play a part you'd forgotten. Not only you, but Robin, Nanny, the house itself, plunging back into a past that none of you wanted.
Oh, Michael.
I'm not blaming you or anyone. The dead should not return.
You mustn't say that. We were happy once.
Well, we're not happy now, are we? Not your fault, not mine. The years between. For you, no doubt.
Hello? Oh, hello, Ernest. Yes, he's here with me now. He's very much better, quite himself again. Whenever you like. It's Ernest. He wants to come down and see you today.
Tell him to go to hell.
He'll be delighted to see you. There must be heaps of things you want to discuss. And I want to see you. The news is wonderful, isn't it? I can't believe it's really true. No. No, we haven't talked about it much. No, as far as I'm concerned, there's only one thing to be done. I must stand down for Michael. Oh, but surely there's no question about it. All right. Well, why not come right away, have lunch with her? Well, after lunch, then. Fine, we'll see you later. Bye, Ernest.
What exactly were you saying to him?
What I feel is right. You must go back to the Commons where you belong. And I shall return to the home I seem to have neglected.
When did you first think about this?
Directly you came back. No, I'm lying. Before I went to Portsmouth. That first evening when Ernest told me you were safe.
This Parliament stuff means a lot to you, doesn't it?
Yes. At least I thought it did. Now I'm not so sure.
I've made you doubtful, haven't I? Here I am like an evil ghost, breaking your new world to pieces.
Oh, I don't want a new world. I only want the people who live in it to be happy.
With compulsory baths, compulsory babies.
You deliberately misunderstand everything I try to tell you.
Perhaps I do. Perhaps because I want you still and quiet like you were before. I want it to be winter and the curtains drawn, with you there on the sofa doing some tapestry and Robin asleep upstairs with his teddy bear. The old world for which I fought and did not die.
I failed you when you needed me most.
Would you really stand down for me? Chuck politics aside and be the one I knew?
If it would only make you happy.
Yes. But would it make you happy too? Look who's come to visit me at last. Richard Coeur de Lion. Greetings.
Michael, it's good to see you in one piece. Hello, Diana.
Why the devil haven't you been to see me before?
I've been pretty busy, I'm afraid. The fact is, Robin was over at the farm and he fell into the stream. I ran him a bath and wrapped him up, and I come over for a change of clothes. I couldn't find Nanny in the kitchen.
Your elaborate excuses are entirely unnecessary. Have a glass of beer.
Is Robin quite all right?
Oh, yes. He got soaked through, that's all. It wasn't deep.
I'll go and see about some clothes for him. Excuse me.
3 weeks I've been back and not a sign of you.
I didn't think you would want outsiders butting in on your first few weeks at home.
You're one of the family. To Robin, at any rate. He seems to spend all his time at the farm.
Oh, thanks.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Diana tells me you've given her a hand with money matters and helped her in 100 ways. I'm very grateful.
Least I could do.
I suppose the war hasn't touched you at all.
Only indirectly. Do you really think it's all but over?
Question of hours, I'd say. We'll be caught napping, of course, as unready for peace as we were for war, and it's going to take the devil of a time to clear up the mess.
And I suppose you'll know more about that part of it than anyone over here. Our people will listen to you, won't they?
The soldiers have done so already. I don't give a damn about the politicians. Take a pew.
You know, what impressed me enormously was the work of the underground movements. Did you come across many of them? The resistance chaps, I mean.
Only lived with them day and night for the best part of 3 years.
Oh, it must have been pretty difficult evading capture.
Oh, not so bad once things got organised and I could get my reports through to this country.
Reports?
Every day by wireless. From my somewhat mobile HQ.
You talk as though you were on some official job.
I was.
I don't follow.
Somebody had to do the spade work, hadn't they? Somebody who knew the countries, spoke the languages, someone who was supposed to have gone to glory when his plane crashed in the Mediterranean.
What do you mean? It was all planned? I mean, the crash, everything?
Yes. Meticulously.
And you did it deliberately, knowing that Diana would believe you dead?
There was no choice. One weak link and the scheme would have failed.
I suppose you're the most courageous man I've ever known.
Not courageous. Just filled with a sublime conceit.
Does Diana know?
Not yet.
I don't think I should tell her if I were you.
You think a woman wouldn't understand?
She might find it difficult. I mean, all those months of anguish.
I don't know why I told you. A sudden impulse. We've never known each other very well, have we?
No.
Well, here's to our closer friendship.
I'm afraid that's not very likely.
What do you mean?
I'm leaving the farm in a few days.
For good?
Yes. Yes, I've taken a small holding in Wales.
What on earth for?
I was brought up there. I've always loved the place. And if this war is really ending, there'll be plenty of work for me to do there.
I say, Richard, I am sorry. Diana and Robin will miss you so much.
I don't think so. Not now they've got you home again. You took an awful risk, didn't you, when you crashed into the sea?
Yes. Sometimes, out there, I wondered what I should feel like if I came home and found that Diana had married again. God, it was one of my worst nightmares. Instead of which, I returned to find her a blasted politician. Have some more beer?
No, thank you. I must get back to the farm.
Here's a sweater and a pair of shorts. You're so untidy, things all over the place.
Have you heard, Diana? Richard's going to leave us.
Leave us? What do you mean?
Going back to the land of his fathers, taking a farm in Wales.
Richard, that's a very sudden decision, isn't it?
Not so very sudden.
When do you propose to go?
In a few days. War will be over any time now. I'd like to be in Wales when the aftermath begins. Help straighten the muddle.
The aftermath. That goes for all of us, I suppose. It will take us the rest of our lives to straighten out the muddle this war has made.
Who's being bitter now? Why don't you stay to lunch?
Robin will be waiting for his clothes.
Venning can take them across to the farm. Tell him he must stay, Diana.
Yes, why not? If we're not going to see much of you in the future.
Talking of which, let's find out what the latest news is.
Yesterday at 2:41, Grand Admiral Dönitz, designated head of the German state, signed an act of unconditional surrender of all German land, sea and air forces in Europe. Hostilities will end officially at 1 minute after midnight tonight. His Majesty the King will broadcast to the nation and the world this evening at 9 o'clock.
peace finds us somewhat ill-prepared.
Good afternoon, Venning.
Oh, Sir Ernest.
I'm rather early. I expect the Colonel is still having lunch?
They're just finishing, sir. May I take your coat?
Oh, thank you.
Wonderful news, isn't it, sir? All over at last.
Yes, indeed. Now the real work begins.
That's true.
How do you find the Colonel, Venning?
Oh, up and down, sir. He has his bad days. Still, he'll be able to put all that behind him now.
Tell them I'm here, would you? I won't disturb them. I'll wait in the library.
Yes, sir.
My dear Ernest, why the Gestapo entrance? Come along and have some cheese and coffee.
Cheese and coffee be damned. Don't you know the war's over?
I had heard.
Besides, I want to talk to you before seeing Diana.
I'd better shut the door, then.
You're looking better. More like your old self again.
Perhaps to you, not to others.
The war has been a strain enough for all of us. But for you, it must have been intolerable.
On the contrary, responsibility sat very lightly on my shoulders.
Michael, I was only told the whole story of what you did a couple of days ago. At first, I could hardly believe it.
I'm not surprised. It was a crazy thing to do.
Perhaps. But your work has helped us to achieve victory 6 months earlier than we expected.
And now it's only a question of putting out the flags.
But for those who really know, the work has only just begun.
Well, what is it you wanted to see me about? The reward for my labours? Are you about to hand it to me on a silver salver?
You know perfectly well why I've come.
Yes, damn you. It's no use, Ernest. I'm not going back again. It's someone else's turn.
But you know what's needed in Europe, Michael. Better than anyone over here. You've spent 3 years living close to the people, looking at the world with their eyes.
Yes. 3 years they can't give me back.
You're not the man to shrug your shoulders and leave them alone now the fighting's over.
Aren't I? That's where you're wrong. I've lost 3 years because of the people of Europe. 3 years and a lot more besides. Now I'm going to make up for the time I've lost. I want to get to know my wife and son all over again. I want to rebuild my own home, and to hell with other people.
Of course, if you feel as strongly as that, there's no more to be said. God knows, after what you've been through, you have a right to put your family first. 3 years was a long time to lie dead.
Isn't that just what I've been trying to tell you?
Ernest, why didn't you come into the dining room? What are you two discussing so secretly?
A matter of national importance, which has been badly received.
You sound very solemn. Do I come into it?
My beloved wife, Ernest, feels the safe seat of North Alsea rocking from under her. I must admit her political position is unique. Who do you think is the legal member for North Alsea?
Hello, Sir Ernest.
Colonel Wentworth, believed by the constituents to be lying peacefully under foreign waters, or the charming and conscientious wife who succeeded him? What's your opinion, Richard, as one completely unbiased?
Surely that's a matter for you and Diana to discuss together.
What a model of discretion, no taking sides. What an agreeable companion you must be.
Won't you have some coffee, Ernest?
He's already been asked. Ernest, why don't we continue our unprofitable conversation in the garden?
I shall see you later, Diana.
Yes, of course.
Thank you for lunch. I must be getting back to the farm.
Can I come with you?
Robin, I want to talk to Uncle Richard. Would you mind leaving us alone for a little while?
Yes, all right, Mum.
Do you grudge even 5 minutes alone with me?
Diana.
You haven't been near me once, not once in the past month. And when I stoop to sending you messages by Robin, you don't even answer them.
I'm sorry.
And now you're going away.
What else can I do?
Don't you love me anymore?
Love you? Christ. Do you know what it's been like for me these days and nights?
Oh, Ricky.
Dad, can we go fishing tomorrow?
Yes, bring your own rod.
You see, that's why I have to go away. Don't let's pretend to one another. Do you want me to visit you when Michael's not there, to meet you secretly in the woods? Do you want me to be that sort of man?
I don't know. I can't go on like this any longer.
Oh, my love.
I've tried so hard to be the same for him, the one he wants, the one he used to know. But it's no use. I'm not that woman anymore.
But he loves you. Even so.
I'm not even sure of that. He's so different, so bitter and strange. Oh, I know he's been through hell, and I shouldn't criticise, but none of our interests are the same, none of our thoughts. We're just not in tune anymore.
Well, what are we going to do? Are you thinking of telling him about everything?
I don't know.
Would you really do that? Come away with me to Wales.
If only.
Shall I tell you what would happen if you did? We'd find a little happiness together for a time. We'd build a cottage in the wilds and think only of ourselves. And then, gradually, his shadow would come between us. And there'd be no peace anymore. Only doubt and guilt. I'm right, aren't I?
And if I stay with him and you are alone, do you think that will give me peace of mind?
I don't know. But he is your husband. And you have Robin. I mean, that'll always be a bond between you.
We were going to be so happy, you and I.
Yes.
It's the little things I miss so much. You going through my speeches with me. Correcting my grammar. You doing my income tax.
Our funny suppers on a tray.
Other people snatch happiness and find a middle way. It wouldn't be so difficult for us.
We are not other people. We're neither of us any good at deception. I love you too much to snatch at happiness. That's why I'm going away.
Richard, this may be the last time we're alone together. Will you kiss me?
You do know how much I love you.
Yes.
I'll go out the back way. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Is anything the matter?
Oh, Michael, I didn't see you. No, why should there be?
You look a bit pale. Where's Richard?
He's gone.
Elusive fellow. I was just telling Ernest here about your stirring message to the girls' training corps.
I wish you'd keep your mockery to yourself.
Here we are, Ernest. The efficient Miss Jameson has left her a carbon copy, the climax of the speech about the stronger, saner Britain.
Please, Michael, don't...
Our children shall be brought up to service, duty and obedience to the state.
A damn good thing, too.
Thank you, Ernest.
Oh, yes. The girls of the GTC will come away bursting with enthusiasm. But does Diana really mean it? Are any of us here prepared to sacrifice ourselves to service, duty and obedience?
Sometimes there is no alternative.
Rubbish. There is always an alternative. We can throw our cap over the mills and say to hell with this. Isn't that so, Diana?
I don't know.
Wouldn't you like to try? Just as an experiment?
For months I've been trying to persuade Diana to run away with me, but alas, she will insist that members of Parliament don't do these things.
But I don't intend to be a Member of Parliament much longer, as I've already told you. Now Michael is home, I've no right to the seat at all. There'll be a general election in a few weeks anyway.
You know, Ernest, her face alone is good for a couple of thousand votes.
No, Michael, I'm serious about this. Ernest, you believe me?
Of course I do. But I assure you the people of North Alcely would far rather be looked after by you than this madman. Anyway, he tells me he's going to forsake public life and take his ease. He turned down my proposal before I even made it.
And what was your proposal?
Ernest and his fellow conspirators want me out of the way again. He's come down to offer me a job, which I declined to take.
What kind of job?
A kind of benefactor come policeman.
Won't you tell me the truth, Ernest? He's talked in riddles ever since he came back. I know nothing of his life these past 3 years except what I've read in the newspapers. He doesn't want to tell me about it.
Too many ghosts looking over my shoulder.
Perhaps Michael wants to spare you the history of his 3 years, Diana, just as you might want to spare him yours. Anyway, you can take from me that your husband is one of the bravest men alive.
Oh, no, he's not. He's an almighty coward. He's so afraid of being hurt that he would like to walk the world blindfold with his fingers in his ears.
Michael!
Hello? I'm back!
There's the poor devil I'm sorry for. He's the one who'll have to pay for all the mistakes we make.
Hello, darling.
Come on in, Robin. Ever drunk champagne?
I don't think so.
Well, we're going to drink it now. Venning?
Champagne at 3 in the afternoon.
What better way to bring in the peace?
Yes, sir?
Venning, I found a bottle of champagne in the cellar and stuck it in the study. Bring it, and glasses too, for us and for yourself and Nanny.
Oh, thank you, sir.
We're going to drink to the future, Robin, and rejoice that your father is with us again. Your mother is going to be the first woman Prime Minister.
Oh, Ernest.
Where's Uncle Richard?
He went back to the farm.
He ought to have been here. To drink to the future too.
Is this right, sir? Bollinger 28.
Couldn't be more right. Come in, Nanny. I know you're teetotal, but I want you both to join us in a glass of champagne in honour of the occasion.
Thank you, sir.
Wonderful sound.
Isn't this the stuff people drink at weddings?
Yes, that's right.
And occasionally at funerals of the better sort, when the deceased is safe beneath the ground. Has everyone got a glass?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Well then, to your brave new world, Diana.
What a beautiful evening. A fitting one for peace.
The birds think so too. More coffee, Ernest?
No, thank you. Oh, you mustn't let me forget the time. I've got to drive back to London before dark.
Can't you stay and hear the church bells? They're all going to ring again tonight, before the 9 o'clock news. Ours are going to ring in the village here, aren't they, Mummy? Not like on Sundays.
No, the genuine peal like we had before the war.
Do you remember when we last heard that, Diana?
No, when was it?
That Sunday in September, before war was declared. We went to church together. You were wearing a blue check suit. Suddenly the siren went. You put out your hand to me. It was in the middle of the creed.
Yes. I remember now.
A long time ago, that. Anyway, you both came out of it unscathed.
Oh, yes. We were the lucky ones.
Come and show me the blue border, Diana, and we'll pretend the war never happened.
Alas, the blue border went a long time ago.
There's a lot of beetroot there now. Why don't you take a look at that?
Why not? Matter of fact, I've become rather addicted to beetroot.
Ugh, I hate it.
I think I might go and sort out the rest of my books.
Do you want me to help you, Dad?
No, it's all right.
I might go over to the farm then. See what Uncle Richard is doing.
How do you feel about him going to Wales?
It's rotten. I'm sure he doesn't really want to go. The farming's not half so good there.
You like him, don't you?
You bet. He taught me to fish.
With my rod.
We didn't know you'd be coming back.
No. That must have made rather a difference.
It'll seem strange without him. Though lately, of course, he hasn't been here like before.
Before I came home?
Well, yes.
Yours wasn't such a bad war, was it, Robin?
We had a bomb once, half a mile away. There's an enormous crater still.
I wasn't thinking about bombs.
Yes.
Tell me something, Robin. What plans did you and Mummy have for your Easter holidays? If I hadn't come home.
Oh, I was going to stay with Dawson. That's a school friend of mine, for part of the holidays, while Mummy and Uncle Richard were...
Yes? It's all right, you can tell me.
were in Scotland.
Scotland? Whereabouts?
Some little cottage Uncle Richard had taken. They were going to do all the cooking themselves. Then Mummy had to be back before the 29th because of a meeting in London. And we were all three going to the flat to have a week doing theatres and things before I went back to school.
I'm sorry I spoilt the plan.
You couldn't help it.
Run along to the farm now.
Are you sure you don't want me to help with the books, Dad?
I don't think I'll bother with them after all.
I'll see you later then.
Venning! 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 Sir? I shall be going up to London this evening with Sir Ernest. Will you pack a suitcase with my pyjamas, shaving kit, usual things?
Sir.
And I shall want you to travel up by train in a day or two. I'll let you know what I need.
Sir?
All right, Venning.
I suppose we'll have a national government for the next few years. The country won't be prepared for such violent changes all of a sudden. We'll see some new faces, I dare say, which will be quite a good thing. I'm getting tired of a lot of the old ones. But no one's going to start a revolution.
What about me?
Oh, you're not in the running, Michael. You've opted for peace and quiet.
I've changed my mind.
What do you mean?
The starving millions want a leader to take them into the land of promise? Very well. I take back my refusal. Ernest, your offer is accepted.
This isn't a joke, is it?
I was never more serious in my life. I shall come up to London with you tonight. I must go and see to things.
What's he talking about?
I had a feeling he wouldn't back out of it.
What is it you're asking him to do?
The government want him back in Europe, but this time in the political field. There's no one better equipped for the job.
I still don't understand.
Is it really true you knew nothing of your husband's work all these years?
What work?
How much do you know?
Only what I've read in the papers. What else is there for me to know?
Very great deal. Michael was in touch with our people over here from the very first moment he landed in Greece.
What?
Yeah. He's been in contact with them by wireless for the past 3 years. He built up a secret organization, people who watched and waited and sent messages to him from the occupied countries. It was those people in the Balkans, Holland, Belgium, who helped our armies on the continent, all due to Michael's help.
Michael did that?
With the risk of exposure and death hanging over him day and night all that time.
When did you find out?
Only a few days ago. His identity was known only to 1 or 2 people, certainly not to an ordinary politician like myself. Like you and like all his friends, I believe that Michael Wentworth crashed into the sea in 42 and was drowned.
You mean it was all a blind?
Yes.
How could he have been so cruel?
The best soldiers have always fought the hardest wars.
How could he leave like that, smiling and cheerful, knowing what he was going to do?
He happens to be rather fond of his country too, Diane.
Oh, you believe that? You think he gives a damn? You've heard him laugh at all the things we've been trying to do here at home. Do you think he cared for one moment? Or cared whether I broke my heart or married another man?
Oh, my dear.
I do want to love him as I loved him before.
You're very unhappy, aren't you?
Yes.
There's a terrible conflict in your mind. You've given love and loyalty to 2 men, and you've had to choose between them.
Oh, there's never been a question of choice. Michael came first, always.
But you want your choice to be justified, don't you? Richard is a fine, unselfish man.
He made me feel a person in my own right.
He can live without you. Michael can't.
He's managed well enough for 3 years.
Don't you see? That's the only thing that kept him sane. The thought of you and Robin and all this.
If I could believe that, it would make everything else bearable.
I'm ready when you are, Ernest. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll get roaring drunk tonight to celebrate the peace. If Diana wasn't such a wet blanket, she'd come up with us. But it wouldn't do for Diana Wentworth MP to be seen fighting in the streets. The girls' training corps might get to hear of it.
I'll come with you if you really want me to.
No, you'll be far happier down here with Nanny and Robin.
What are your plans? Does Venning know? Have you given orders about packing?
Yes, everything's laid on. I'm a quick worker when I get going. You can give me a bed tonight, can't you, Ernest?
Yes, of course.
Why don't you go to my flat?
Your flat? Oh, I'd forgotten about that.
Do? You haven't seen it yet?
I don't think I'd want to. I'd feel wrong there.
Oh, what nonsense.
Why doesn't Diana come up in a few days and both of you go to the flat? You won't be off for a while, I imagine?
Yes, why not? Where will you be going this time?
Germany, I suppose, to join the fun and frolic with the rest.
Michael, Ernest's told me the truth about what you did.
How very indiscreet of you, Ernest, to give away state secrets.
Isn't it time your wife knew something about your life?
My dear chap, it's always a mistake to find out too much about anybody else's life, and the closer you are to someone, the less you ought to know.
Cynical nonsense.
Do you really mean that, Michael?
Of course, my sweet. What about a little drink before we go, Ernest?
Not for me.
Actually, I haven't the slightest idea what I'm going to do, nor has Ernest. But I suppose first thing tomorrow morning I shall be dragged like a reluctant schoolboy before a lot of old gentlemen, and they will talk me over for a week, and then decide to send me in a special plane to some godforsaken spot, and this time I really shall fall into the sea.
Stop that now, Michael. Well, I'll just go and tell the chauffeur that we're leaving.
Ernest being tactful.
Is it really necessary for you to dash off with him this evening?
Once I've made up my mind about a thing, I like to be off and away, you know that. Anything else is anticlimax.
Why are you doing this, Michael? Is it a sudden wave of patriotism? It isn't that, is it?
Not exactly.
What then?
You came to a decision today, didn't you, that was difficult for you to make. Don't ask me how I know. I understand.
Oh, Michael.
And I thought, if you could win your battle, so could I. I suddenly realised that if we are going to make any future for Robin, for ourselves, I've got to help those people in Europe, just as you're going to help those over here. There can be no sitting back yet a while. Not for our generation.
That's the way you used to talk to me.
If you really feel like coming up in a few days, it'd be nice to see you.
Here's this young fellow back. Why don't we take him with us, huh?
He wouldn't want to come.
Why are you going to London, Daddy?
I've got to see some people.
When are you coming back?
I'm not sure.
You must come up with Mummy in a few days and join him at the flat.
Before I go back to school?
Yes.
Smashing.
I'll see you out there, Michael.
Me too.
Yeah.
What's the fastest your car's ever done, Sir Ernest?
About 60 miles an hour.
Don't come out. I hate anyone waving goodbye from a doorstep. It gives one such a feeling of finality.
There are so many questions I haven't asked you.
I wouldn't bother if I were you.
Will you promise to tell me next time you pretend to plunge into the sea and drown?
Next time I'll take you with me, and we'll make a proper job of it.
I believe you enjoyed it, Michael, and never thought of me at all.
I didn't think of anyone. You remember the Irish airman? I quoted him to my sergeant pilot before we crash-dived. Nor law nor duty bade me fight, nor public men, nor cheering crowds. A lonely impulse of delight drove to this tumult in the clouds. Good night, my darling.
Good night.
Goodbye, Daddy. See you soon. The bells! Mummy! Mummy, the church bells. Can you hear them?
Yes, darling.
Who are you ringing up? Uncle Richard?
No, Miss Jameson.
I bet he's listening to them too.
Number 32, please. Is that Miss Jameson? Have you got that message to the GTC that we were working on this morning? That's right. Good, because I want to alter the end. Yes. Just put instead, we hope to build a wiser, happier Britain, where our children and ourselves shall grow in courage, faith, and understanding. Yes, that's all. Thank you, Miss Jameson. Good night.
Hello, Nan.
Aren't the bells wonderful?
Aren't they lovely?
Venning tells me the Colonel will be away for some time.
Yes. The government want him for a very important post.
Will it be abroad?
I'm afraid so.
Uncle Richard is going away too, to Wales.
Yes, he told me.
Can we go up and see Daddy before he goes, Mummy?
Yes, darling.
It's strange, isn't it? I was saying to Venning in the kitchen. All over the country, people have been longing and waiting, praying for this day to come. And now that it's here, it's been just like any other day. The war's over. Peace has come. And I suppose we shall all go back to being just the same as we were before.
Shall we? I wonder.
The Years Between by Daphne Du Maurier was adapted for radio by Jill Hyam. Diana Wentworth was played by Diana Quick, Michael Wentworth by Roger Allam, and Richard Llewellyn by David Collings. Sir Ernest Foster was played by Frederick Treves, Robin by Peter England, Nanny by Tessa Worsley, Venning by Michael Tudor Barnes, Miss Jameson by Gilly Bond, and The Vicar by Derek Waring. The Years Between was directed by Cherry Cookson.
Well, next time, Hercule Poirot is on the spot at a party where a murderer strikes during a game of bridge. The victim is famous for his flamboyant parties.
Right. It says here, Torcello, an island in the north of the lagoon. Oh, we know that. Right, sights to see, the Cathedral of Santa Maria dell'Assunta, the Santa Fosca Church, the Ponte del Diavolo. Go and see them. Torcello had a civilized community long before its neighbour Venice, over yonder. Started to rise to prominence.
Laura?
Read it later. Well, this feels quite civilised, doesn't it? Torcello hasn't lost its knack. I'd say that it was...
Laura.
What is it?
Don't Look Now.
Don't Look Now by Daphne Du Maurier. Dramatised for radio by Ronald Frame, with Anna Chancellor as Laura and Michael Feast as John. Don't Look Now.
What is it?
There are a couple of old girls 2 tables away. They're trying to hypnotise me.
What?
No, don't look. They're right behind you. If you turn round, it'll be too obvious.
Oh, I'll drop my napkin. Oldest trick in the book. Have a look. Oh.
Well, what do you make of them?
Not 2 old girls at all. They're 2 male twins in drag.
Chianti, signora. Chianti. Pretend to choke, and they won't notice. Go and have a swig.
Oh, thank you.
Better, darling?
Yes. Yes, thank you, sweetheart. Are you still looking?
Yep.
Rather rude, is it not?
You know what it is? They're criminals doing the sights of Europe, changing sex at each stop.
Told you're starting off again.
Twin sisters here in Torcello, twin brothers tomorrow in Venice.
Oh, please.
Or tonight even, parading arm in arm across the Piazza San Marco, don't you think?
Don't look, remember?
Just a matter of switching clothes and wigs.
Jewel thieves or murderers?
Oh, murderers, definitely. They're looking again.
Are they?
Why, oh, why have they picked on me?
Oh, John, look out.
What?
Coffee, signora.
Ah,
grazie. Yes, signore.
Thanks. Finished with the fruit?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, you can take it away.
Yes, signore. Why we didn't notice them when we arrived. They stand out to high heaven.
That gang of Americans masked them, and the bearded man with the monocle.
Oh, yeah.
It would look like a spy.
I'll have to turn round.
No, don't. They're twins, I think. Oh, God, the one with the white hair. She's got her eye on me again.
Her gimlet eye. I know. My compact mirror.
Well, what do you see?
I think it's me they're looking at, not you.
No.
Oh, thank heaven I left my pearls with the hotel manager. It's a little bit of eyeliner adjustment. The thing is, we got them wrong. They're not murderers or thieves. They're a couple of pathetic, old, retired schoolmistresses on holiday. They've saved up all their lives to visit Venice. They've come from some place with a name like Wallabanger in Australia, and they're called Tilly and Tiny.
At last. She's beginning to get over it. If I can just keep this going, let's joke, let's fantasize about other people, the other guests, the culture vultures, then everything will fall back into place. Life will be like it was before. The wound will heal, and she'll forget.
You know, that really was very good, that lunch. I really did enjoy it.
Thank you, God. Thank you. One of them is going to the loo. Do you suppose she, or he, is going to change her wig?
I'll follow her and find out. She may have a suitcase tucked away in there just in case she's going to switch her clothes.
You're okay? I'm glad.
Is she on her way?
About to pass our table any moment. The other one shut her eyes, as if she's asleep. Going past now.
What age?
60s.
Oh, nice shoes.
What?
Lace-ups, grey stockings.
They used to have a name for that kind of hair.
Eton crop.
A golfer.
Dog shows, I think. Supposing when I find myself in the toilette, she starts to strip.
Depends on what's revealed. If she's hermaphrodite, make a bolt for it. She might have a hypodermic syringe concealed and want to knock you out before you reach the door.
You simply must not laugh. And whatever you do, don't look at me when I come back, especially if we come out together.
Arrivederci.
Just wish me luck.
She'll get over it, Mr. Bennet. They all get over it in time, and you have the boy.
I know, but she meant everything, Christy. She always did, right from the start. I don't know why. I suppose it was the difference in age. A boy of school age, and a tough one at that. He's someone in his own right, not a baby of 5.
Meningitis is no respecter.
Laura adored her. Johnny and I were nowhere.
Give her time. Give her time. And anyway, you're both young still. There'll be others. Another daughter.
Who's the old girl looking at? Damn you. All right, bloody stare at me then. 2 can play at that game. I'll smile too. Waiter, bill, please. What's so bloody fascinating you've got to stare?
Yes, signore.
Right, thanks.
You enjoy your lunch?
Yes, very satisfactory. Let me see. Service. Fine. Thanks.
Grazie, signore. You will come again.
Who knows? Come on, Laura. How long's that? 10 minutes? Longer? So what happened? I know, the old dame stripped to her smalls. Then she suggested you do the same. Then the manager, he burst in on you both. Shock, horror. Now the reputation of the hotel is damaged. He's telling you worse will follow unless... Of course, it's all been a little exercise in blackmail, don't you see? You, me, the 2 old biddies, we're taken in a police launch back to Venice for questioning. God, it's been 1/4 of an hour. Oh, come on, come on. Laura? No, lace-ups and grey stockings. Back you go, sis is waiting. What's that, a Scottish accent? Hoots, mon. Up you get, sis. Oh, hang on to me. Sloshed? No, all she had was mineral water. Better get going too, or they'll think Laura's walked out on me. Well, you took your time, I must say. 10 minutes. No longer. What's the matter? Laura, what's happened?
I've got to sit down.
Darling, what is it? You okay? You're not ill?
No.
What then?
It's quite wonderful. The most wonderful thing that could possibly be. She isn't dead. She's still with us. That's why they kept staring at us. Those 2 sisters, they could see Christine.
Oh, God, I've been dreading this. She's going off her head. What do I do? How do I cope? Laura, sweet, shall we go? I've paid the bill. We can go and look at the cathedral and stroll around, and then it'll be time to take off in that launch again for Venice, yes?
John, love, I've got to tell you what happened. I followed her, as planned, into the toilet place, and she was combing her hair, and I went into the loo. And when I came out and washed my hands in the basin, she was washing hers in the next one. Suddenly, she turned and she said to me, she's Scottish, she said, "Don't be unhappy anymore. My sister has seen your little girl. She was sitting between you and your husband, laughing. Darling, I thought I was going to faint. I nearly did.
Laura.
Luckily there was a chair and I sat down and the woman bent over me and she patted my head. I'm not sure what word she used exactly, but she said something about the moment of truth and joy being as sharp as a sword.
Laura, look.
But not to be afraid. All's well. But the sisters' vision was so strong that they knew I had to be told, and Christine wanted it. Oh, John, don't look like that. I swear I'm not making it up. This is what she told me. It's all true.
Laura, darling, of course I believe you, only it's a sort of shock, and I'm upset because you're upset.
No, I'm not upset.
Well, you're not?
No, I'm happy. So happy, but I can't put the feelings into words. You know what it's been like all these weeks at home and everywhere we've been on holiday, though I've been trying to hide it from you. Now it's lifted, because I just know that woman was right. God, how awful of me. I've forgotten their name, but she did tell me. You see, the thing is, she's a retired doctor. They come from Edinburgh, and the one who saw Christine, who was staring at you, you thought, but she went blind a few years ago. She studied the occult all her life. She's very, very psychic, but it's only since going blind that she's really seen things like a medium.
Oh, Laura.
She had the most wonderful experiences, the blind one. She described Christine to her sister. She even got the blue and white dress, you know, the one with the little puff sleeves, the one she wore at her birthday party. She said Christine was smiling happily. Oh, darling. It made me so happy. I think I'm going to cry. I'm all right now, you see. You don't have to worry now.
Oh, hell. If we hadn't come here for lunch. Just chance. A flick of a coin between Torcello and driving to Padua, and we had to choose Torcello.
Neither of us has to worry about anything anymore.
Didn't arrange to meet them again or anything, did you?
Oh, no, darling, why should I? I mean, there's nothing more that they could tell me. The sister, she's had her wonderful vision, and that was that. Anyway, they're moving on. Funnily enough, it's a bit like our original game. They're going all over the place before they head back to Scotland. Only I said it was Australia, didn't I? Lots of Scots down under, of course. Oh, the old dears. Anything less like murderers or jewel thieves. Come on, we've come to Torcello and we must see the cathedral. John?
Sorry?
Have you seen the mosaics?
Oh, yes. They hit you in the eye a bit, don't they?
Oh, that's amazing, isn't it?
What?
Over there, the Virgin and Child. She is so...
Sad?
No. Remote.
Aren't there frescoes somewhere?
The blessed and the damned.
It's them. The sisters. The blind one, she's looking at me. Right through me.
It says somewhere in the guidebook. Let's have a look. Somewhere.
Where are they? They've gone. Vanished. How dare they? The old fools. Playing their medium's tricks on me. Frauds. They do this for a living, I bet. Touring the world. And make everyone they meet feel uncomfortable. Give them half a chance, they'd have been getting money out of Laura. Anything.
John.
What?
Isn't she beautiful? She's not sad at all. Happy. Serene.
Who?
The Madonna. She's got this magic quality. It gets to you. Don't you feel it too?
I suppose so. I don't know. There are too many people around.
What's that got to do with it? You are funny.
Ha-ha?
Peculiar. Well, all right. Let's get away from them. I want to buy some postcards anyway.
Oh, come on, there's plenty of time for postcards. Let's explore a bit.
Explore?
Get away from folk, I mean.
It's just a canal.
Yes,
A canal. Where does it go? It's muddy, we can't sit. The guidebook says we should just...
forget the book. Sit down. Come on.
How romantic.
It did for our honeymoon.
Not Torcello, that was Venice.
It's the wrong time of day for sightseeing. Look, there's a rat.
Don't! It's cruel, poor thing.
They survive.
Do you think Christine is sitting here beside us?
I expect so. If you feel she is.
The woman said she was looking so happy sitting beside us. She was smiling. Come on. Let's go back to Venice.
Just like home, isn't it?
What?
This room, ours for just now. While we're here, we bring it to life. And then when we're gone, it no longer exists. Fades into anonymity.
Goodness. What brought this on?
Now at last it's the moment to make love. Laura,
Yes?
do you think...
About dinner, it's amazing how on holiday just go from one meal...
No, not about dinner.
If you want to try somewhere else,
I'm
that's...
meant about us.
Us?
Sexy us. You know, like on our honeymoon. Now that we're back here,
Uh-huh.
well,
It has been ages.
too long. Do you think it's time?
Go on. Please. Surprise me.
Surprise you?
Uh-huh. The thing is... Oh, these earrings. I'm not terribly hungry.
After all that exercise?
Should we just be dull and eating in the dining room here?
God, no. With all those dreary couples at the other tables, I'm ravenous.
You certainly are.
I want to get sloshed.
Not bright lights and music, surely.
No, some small, dark, intimate cave, rather sinister, full of lovers with other people's wives.
We all know what that means. You'll spot some Italian lovely of 16 and smirk at her throughout dinner while I'm stuck high and dry with some ghastly man's broad back.
Let's walk. Let's walk and work up an appetite for our gigantic meal.
Your gigantic meal.
Everyone walks. Nowhere in particular. I like that.
The air's so warm and soft. Look at those heels! Oh, but they're young.
They certainly are.
Now, pay attention or you're going to fall in.
I can take care of myself.
Oh, yeah. Once you start, the trouble is walking in Venice becomes compulsive. Just over the next bridge you say, and then there's another. Now, I'm sure there aren't any restaurants down there.
No?
Well, we're almost at those public gardens, you know, where they hold the Biennale.
Are we?
Let's turn back.
It's okay.
I know there's a restaurant somewhere near that church, San Zaccaria. There's a little alleyway that leads to it.
I tell you what, look, if we go down here by the arsenal and cross the bridge at the end and head left, we'll come upon San Zaccaria from the other side. We did it the other morning.
Yes, but it was daylight then. We may lose our way. It's not very well lit.
Don't fuss. I have an instinct for these things. So that's the Fondamenta and the bridge just before the arsenal and the church, San...
Martino, I think.
And now...
2 canals, 2 streets. Oh, John!
Which one was it we took yesterday?
See, we're lost, just like I said.
Nonsense. It's the left-hand one. I remember the little bridge.
Yesterday it was so different. The sun, the washing lines, the birds in cages.
Fast asleep on their little perches.
It's because the shutters are shut and the water stinks.
The boats, they're the same.
No, they're not.
Are they?
They look like...
Like what?
Coffins or something. They do.
You're in a very imaginative mood tonight.
I don't remember this bridge. John!
Yes?
Where are you going?
The alley.
I don't like the look of it.
There's a lamp ahead, see? I know exactly where we are. The Greek quarter's somewhere down there, yes.
What was that?
Some drunk or other.
No.
Come on.
We ought to call the police.
Oh, for God's sake, it's not Piccadilly Circus.
I'm off. It's giving me the creeps, yes.
Someone's there. Who is it? A child? A little girl? Yes. 5 or 6. I don't know, maybe older. A coat with a pixie hood. Running. She's running away from the drunk. Down on the boats now, jumping. 1, 2. She's trying to escape. She's getting away. 3. Oh! She nearly fell. On again. 4. What's she doing now? The rope. She's bending down to loosen the rope. The boat's swinging round to the other side of the canal. And now she jumps onto the steps. Where's she gone? A cellar or basement or... She's vanished into the house. The boat swings back. Why is she running away? There's some danger. Something to do with a crime. My God, some terrible danger. Look out!
John?
What?
What are you doing? I can't go on my own. The alley goes 2 ways.
Sorry. I'm coming.
If I could see properly. There weren't any more cries, were there?
No, nothing. I told you it was some drunk.
Come on.
Wait a minute. I think we take the one on the right. The Greek quarter should be that away. The Church of San Giorgio is somewhere over there.
It's a maze, this. I don't want to go back to that bridge.
Keep up. Keep the faith.
Uh-huh.
Look for a church.
Where?
We'll find it. That's what we're looking for.
Meanwhile, we go round and round in circles.
People. Look. And if I'm not mistaken, a church.
Oh, saved.
I told you, San Zaccaria. All those arches on the front. Found it at last.
Thank God.
Your restaurant can't be far.
Oh, I don't know.
Ristorante in blue lights, see?
Oh, yes.
Is this your place?
Oh, search me. Who cares? Let's just go in and get ourselves fed.
A table for 2?
Oh, yes.
Yes. This way, please.
Are we so British?
Madame?
Thank you.
Sir? A menu?
2 very large Camparas with soda, then we'll study your menu.
Yes, sir.
Menu for the lady?
I was hoping you'd choose.
I'll eat anything.
All right. Seppi con nero, gamberi, vongole.
Italian?
What's it?
The clientele must be good.
Oh no, it's them!
They followed us inside. They must have done. Why the hell come here in the whole of Venice? Did Laura say to them? Or they said to her, a small restaurant near San Zaccaria, my dear. We go there sometimes for dinner. San Zaccaria?
Sorry.
You said a restaurant near San Zaccaria?
Oh, no, this'll be fine.
Bring the drinks. The bloody drinks. Give us something to do. You know, I was thinking we really ought to go to the garage tomorrow and get the car and do that drive to Padua. We could lunch in Padua, see the cathedral and touch St. Anthony's tomb, do the Giotto frescoes, come back by those villas along the Brenta. The guidebook bangs on about them. It's no use. No use.
How extraordinary. Really amazing.
What's that?
Look who it is. My wonderful old twins. Oh, they've seen us. They're staring over here. There's my friend.
Phony old bitch she is. You've both followed us here.
Oh, darling, I must go and speak to them just to tell them how happy I've been all day thanks to them.
Oh, for heaven's sake, look, here are the drinks. We haven't even ordered yet. Surely you can wait until later, until we've eaten.
Oh, I won't be a moment. And anyway, I want scampi, nothing first. I told you, I wasn't hungry.
Don't speak to them. Don't shake their hands. Don't sit down. Chit-chat. Smiley smiles, just like bosom friends. No, neither of you is surprised. Why would you be? You knew you'd find us here. All right, then I will get sloshed.
You're ready to order, sir?
One of this. I can't pronounce it.
Porchedo.
Yeah, and a plate of scampi.
Bread? Pietro, pane. Salad, sir?
No, but we'll have a bottle of Suave with ice.
Certainly, sir.
And... Oh, you might get me another Campari and soda while you're at it, thanks. Presto.
No problem, sir. Thank you.
And thank you, you old crows, for ruining our evening. More spiritualist tosh. And poor dead little Christine sharing our table, is she? You can see her, can you? So damn stupid, she'd have been tucked up in bed hours ago. Got you there, haven't I? Doesn't stop you, though. Don't just lap it up, Laura. The other one's staring at me, old witch. How do I get away from you? You're phony. You're not blind at all. Frauds. Yes, you could be men in drag. And you're after Laura for your unspeakable ends.
Scampi?
There.
Porqué do?
By process of deduction.
The lady does not come?
She does not. Could you tell her, please, her scampi will get cold?
Yes, sir.
What the hell is this? Wrong choice. Oh, you're back. I told him to tell you. I hope the scampi's better than this.
No, it looks fine.
Sir?
No, you're right. It's not for me. Bring me a green salad, will you?
Yes. Installati di finocchi e citrioli.
Maybe anywhere would be the same. Same cuisine starts to...
Darling, I know you won't believe it, and it's rather frightening in a way. But after they left the restaurant in Torcello, the sisters went to the cathedral as we did, although we didn't see them in the crowd. And the blind one, she had another vision. She said Christine was trying to tell her something about us, that we'd be in danger if we stayed in Venice. Christine wanted us to go away as soon as possible. Why don't you say anything?
Because you are perfectly right. I don't believe it. Quite frankly, I think your old sisters are a couple of freaks. At the very least, they're obviously unbalanced, and I'm sorry if this hurts you, but the fact is they found a sucker in you.
You're being unfair. They're genuine. I know they are. I just know it. They were completely sincere. What they were saying...
All right, granted, they're sincere, but that doesn't make them well-balanced. Honestly, darling, you meet that old girl for 10 minutes in a loo, she tells you she sees Christine sitting beside us. Well, anyone with a gift for telepathy could read your unconscious mind in an instant. And then she's so pleased with her success, she has another wee rapture and wants to boot us out of Venice. Well, I'm sorry, but to hell with it.
I knew you'd take it like this. I told them you would. They said...
They're going to run our lives for us. We consult them when we want to eat, get up, go to bed.
They said not to worry.
Oh, did they?
As long as we left Venice tomorrow, everything would be all right.
Oh, for God's sake.
After all, we've seen the main sights here. I don't mind going on somewhere else, and if we stayed... I know it sounds silly, but I should have a nasty sort of nagging feeling inside me, and I should keep thinking of darling Christine being unhappy and trying to tell us to go.
Right, that settles it. Go we will. I suggest we clear off to the hotel straight away and warn reception we're leaving in the morning. Have you had enough?
Dear, don't take it like that. Look, why not come over and meet them, and then they can explain about the vision to you. Perhaps you take it seriously then, especially as you're the one it really concerns.
Me?
Christine is more worried about you than she is about me. What? And the extraordinary thing is, the blind sister says you're psychic and you don't know it. You're somehow en rapport with the unknown, and I'm not.
Well, that's final. I'm psychic, am I? Fine. My psychic intuition tells me to get the hell out of this restaurant now, at once. We can decide what to do about leaving Venice when we get back to the hotel.
Yes, all right.
A bill, please. Very psychical, that.
What?
Did you ever see so much spaghetti on their plates? Like a couple of hoovers. So, this'll cover it.
Thank you, sir.
Right, you ready?
I'm going to say goodbye to them first.
Just as you like.
You've got the key?
Yes.
Signor Bennett?
Yes?
A telegram for you, signore.
Oh, right, thanks. God.
John? The lift?
Yes.
What is it?
This.
Well, tell me.
From the school. Johnny's under observation. Suspected appendicitis.
Oh, no.
In City Hospital. No cause for alarm, but surgeon...
The surgeon?
Thought wise to advise you.
Appendicitis?
Suspected.
Oh, my boy.
Poor Johnny.
Well, this decides it, doesn't it? Here's the proof. We have to leave Venice because we're going home. It's Johnny who's in danger, not us. This is what Christine was trying to tell the twins. I'm not in a breakfast mood.
You'll need your strength.
You've told reception?
Yes.
When will the school phone?
Anytime.
I don't know how we're going to get everything back into the suitcases.
It's okay.
We'll see if you can manage.
I'll have some coffee.
Can you turn the radio off?
I thought it might be a distraction.
Well, it's not. There's a car train, isn't there?
Yes, it goes from Milan.
Where to?
Calais, early season, that is.
The headmaster said there was no urgency.
I know.
Well, don't you believe him?
Yes, if he says so.
Poor Johnny.
I'll take this and I'll have my shower now.
How far is it to Milan?
I'm not sure. There's a map behind you.
Yes. Yes, I see.
Laura.
Can I just... It's Mrs. Hill again. Excuse me, Mrs. Hill. Her husband is in class. She says the hospital told her Johnny had a restless night and the surgeon may have to operate, but he doesn't want to unless it's absolutely necessary.
Right.
Mrs. Bennett? Sorry, Mrs. Hill. They've taken x-rays and the appendix is in a tricky position. It's not awfully straightforward.
Here, could I have a word?
Mrs. Bennett.
No, it's John Bennett. Good morning to you.
Oh, Mr. Bennett, I'm so sorry this may spoil your plans, but both Charles and I felt you ought to be told, and that you might feel rather easier if you were on the spot.
Yes.
John is very plucky, but of course he has some fever. This isn't unusual, the surgeon says, in the circumstances. Sometimes an appendix gets displaced, so he says, and this makes it more complicated. He's going to decide about operating this evening.
Yes, of course, we quite understand.
Please do tell your wife not to worry too much. The hospital is excellent, a very nice staff, and we have every confidence in the surgeon.
Yes. My wife...
If we can't get the car on the train, I can fly. They're sure to be able to find me a seat on the plane, then at least one of us would be there this evening.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Hill. We'll manage to get back all right.
I think the line is starting to...
Johnny's in good hands, I'm sure.
I assure you that everything
Thank your husband for us.
I'm afraid I didn't catch that.
Goodbye, Mrs. Hill. Oh, God, what a bloody mess.
Johnny?
All this junk, getting it packed. What now? Hello?
Signor Bennett, concierge. Signor Bennett?
It's the concierge, yes?
Oh, I have booked a sleeper for you and Signora Bennett for tonight.
With the car?
With the car, yes, Signore.
Yeah, let me speak to him. Look, could you book a seat on a London plane, lunchtime or early afternoon? Just one seat. One of us has to get home this evening. My husband could follow with the car tomorrow.
Hey, hang on, no need for panic station. Surely 24 hours wouldn't make all that difference.
It mightn't to you, but it does to me. I've lost one child and I'm not going to lose another.
All right.
Yeah, just one seat, Heathrow or Gatwick. Can you call me back as soon as you know, please? Thank you.
If you like, we could both fly.
No, that really would be absurd. As long as I'm there this evening and you follow by train, that's all that matters. Besides, we'll need the car going backwards and forwards to the hospital. And our luggage, we can't just go off and leave it here.
No, I guess not.
Right, I'm going downstairs to stand over the porter chap. They always make more effort if you're actually on the spot. Everything I want is packed. I only need my overnight bag, and you can bring everything else in the car.
Hello?
Darling, it couldn't have worked out better. The porter has got me on a charter flight, leaves Venice at 11. A special motor launch thing, leaves San Marco in 10 minutes. Some passengers on the charter flight cancelled, and I'll be in Gatwick in less than 4 hours, three and a half or something.
I'll be right down.
I feel I'm on my way now.
And I'll get off to Milan with the car.
We'll find a hotel?
Yes.
What do you do tomorrow?
God knows. Think about...
Poor Johnny.
I'll describe this to him. How lovely everything looks after the rain. Washed clean. Just like the postcards.
Oh, look at them.
Sorry?
The tourist, not a care in the world except to enjoy the day.
Lucky old them.
We'll come back. Someday.
I'll ring you tonight from Milan. The Hills will give you a bed, I suppose. And if you're at the hospital, they'll let me have the latest news. This must be your charter party. You're welcome to them.
You must be the lady joining us for the homeward flight. Welcome aboard and to the Union of Fellowship. We're all delighted to make your acquaintance. Sorry we hadn't a seat for hubby too.
Oh, that's us. Do you think they're going to break into hymns? Take care of yourself, hubby. Call me tonight.
I'll be able to see you. Your red coat.
Cerise.
Whatever. Can't mistake you.
Bye.
Bye. Mr. Bennett here, room 322.
Yes, sir.
I'm running a little late. I'll be down in half an hour, get some lunch. Can someone collect the luggage for me then, please?
Certainly, sir.
Thanks. She's airborne now. First psychics, darling, and now you're Methodist ministers. How popular you are.
You would like to order now, signore?
Yes, I have to be quick, I'm afraid. Rapido, veloce.
Yes, signore.
To catch the ferry.
Your luggage is waiting for you, signore.
What would you recommend?
Well, pasta would be quick, sir.
All right. The fettuccine alla marinara.
Very good, sir.
It's gone already. The hotel. The palaces. The little red house where D'Annunzio lived. And the garden. Our house, you said, Laura.
We'll come back someday.
On that other ferry. Coming into Venice. One day, perhaps, we will. God! It's her! On the ferry there. Laura! It's her! In the red coat. Laura! And her sister's by her side.
Excuse me, please. It's my wife. My wife.
The sisters are talking to her, calming her, hand on her arm. What's wrong, Laura? That look. You're distressed. Why are you so sad?
Laura! She can't hear me. Laura!
What the hell's happened? It was her, Laura, and the twins. Okay, the flight didn't take off. Why didn't you phone me at the hotel? What are those bloody two doing with you? You ran into them at the airport or something. Or it's just coincidence, right? What's upsetting you? They've upset you. No flight. You're going to the hotel to find me, to come with me to Milan.
The hotel. The hotel.
I'm coming back, Laura. I'll turn back.
I've got to phone. I've got to phone.
Tell your friends to go and burn in hell. Look, hello, reception. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
There's been some awful muddle. I'm sorry, this is Signor Bennett. I'm across at the terminal. My wife is on her way back to the hotel. I've just seen her with two friends on one of the ferries into Venice. Will you explain to her, please?
Explain, sir.
Will you tell her to wait? I'm coming back on the next ferry. Just keep her there, please. I'll be as quick as I can. Do you understand?
Yes, sir. Benetto?
Bennett. I'll be as quick as I can. Thank you. Is that my luggage?
Signor Benny's luggage?
Yes. Look, let's go to the garage.
Si, signore.
I'll get it handed over. They can keep it for an hour, can't they?
Si, signore.
I'll go and collect my wife at the hotel and bring her back.
Mr. Bennett.
Has my wife arrived?
Renato?
No, sir, not yet.
How weird. Are you sure?
Absolutely certain, sir. I've been here ever since you telephoned me at 1:45. I've not left the desk.
I just don't understand it. She was on one of the vaporettos passing by the Accademia. She would have landed at San Marco about 5 minutes later and come on here.
I don't know, sir. The signora was with friends, did you say?
Yes, well, acquaintances. Two ladies we met at Torcello yesterday. What's the time? After 3. It should have taken her moments.
Perhaps the signora went with them to the hotel instead. Do you know where they are staying?
No, I haven't the slightest idea. What's more, I don't even know the names of the two ladies. But anyway, why go to their hotel and not here? Maybe that's her now. No.
Mr. Bennett, I tell you what I will do. I will telephone the airport and check about the flight. Then at least we will get somewhere.
Yes, do that. We may as well know what happened there. What a bloody mix-up. Laura must have known I'd be setting off after lunch, if not before. So wouldn't she have telephoned me at once when she got to the airport to let me know the flight was cancelled? What's he talking to them about? Come on.
It is more mysterious than ever, sir. The flight took off on schedule with a full complement of passengers. As far as they could tell me, there was no hitch. The signora must simply have changed her mind.
Changed her mind? But why on earth should she do that? She was so anxious to be home tonight.
You know how ladies can be, sir. Your wife may have thought that after all, she would prefer to take the train to Milan with you.
Is it possible that you made a mistake and it was not the signora that you saw on the Vaporetto?
Oh, no, it was my wife, I assure you. She was wearing a red coat. I saw her as plainly as I can see you. I'd swear on my life to it.
It is unfortunate that we do not know the name of the two ladies or the hotel where they are staying. You say you met these ladies at Torcello yesterday?
Yes, but only briefly. They weren't staying there, I'm sure. We saw them at dinner in Venice later, as it happens.
Excuse me, new guests.
New guests? Oh, yes.
Go ahead, Renato.
I just can't hang around. Even if she does turn up, can we make Milan by this evening? I should be looking. I might see her walking with these ladies in the Piazza San Marco, anywhere. If she arrives while I'm out, will you explain?
Indeed, yes. It is very worrying for you, Mr. Bennett. But perhaps it would be best if we booked you in here tonight.
Perhaps, yes. I don't know. Maybe. Where is she? What if all this has been prearranged? Laura never intended to catch the plane. Oh, God, that's impossible. Last night she made an assignation with the sisters. I'm going paranoid. No, they met her at the airport, trotted out one of their psychic visions. The plane was going to crash. She must return with them here to Venice. And Laura, in her frame of mind, she felt they must be right. Swallowed it all and no questions asked. OK, granted all that. Why's she not come to the hotel? It's 4, no, 5:30 nearly. There's the whole of Venice, or across the Zatiri or the Giudecca. It's hopeless. They could be kidnappers. Those women have got hold of Laura. They're keeping her somewhere. I've got to report this. A consulate, where is it? Or a police station. Castura. Excuse me, does anyone here speak English? Upstairs? To the right? Thank you. Oh, excuse me.
An English voice. Come and sit down.
Thanks.
Room at the inn.
We had to wait half an hour. They're ringing round.
So they say.
What a country. They wouldn't leave us like this at home.
No, they would not.
What's your problem?
My wife had a bag pinch at one of those shops in the Merceria.
Awful it's been.
She simply put it down one moment to look at something and you'd hardly credit it. The next moment it had gone.
Gone?
I say it was a sneak thief. She insists it was the girl behind the counter.
Oh, must have been. Stands to reason.
Who's to say? His eye ties are all alike. Anyway, I'm certain we shan't get it back.
More's the pity.
What have you lost?
A suitcase stolen. Yes, had some important papers in it.
What a to-do.
Like I said, these eye ties, they're all alike. Old Musso knew how to deal with them. Too many communists around these days.
That's true.
The trouble is, they're not going to bother with our troubles much, not with this murderer at large. They're all out looking for him.
Murderer? What murderer?
Oh, don't tell me you've not heard about it.
No.
It's all you hear about in Venice.
It's been in all the papers, on the radio, even in the English rags. A grisly business, too. One woman found with her throat slit last week. A tourist, too. And some old chap discovered with the same sort of knife wound.
A slasher.
Just this morning, too.
Terrible, isn't it?
They think it must be a maniac. There doesn't seem to be any motive.
How long did it take them to work that out?
Oh, well, we're off tomorrow anyway. Can't say we mind, do we, dear?
No.
Venice has gone downhill since we were here last. And then this bag business, it's really the limit.
Come through now, please.
I bet we don't get any satisfaction.
What am I doing here? What's the point? Laura, she's no longer in Venice. She's disappeared. With those diabolical sisters. Forever, maybe. She'll never be found. The women are crooks. They're men, and they lure their victims to some appalling fate. Perhaps they're the murderers. Who's going to suspect 2 elderly dames, so respectable-looking, holed up in their second-rate pensione? No, this is the start of paranoia. This is the way people go off their heads. 6:30. Better pack this in right now. I'll phone the school about Johnny.
Usual claptrap. They'll do what they can, not much hope.
None.
So many foreigners in Venice, all of them thieves.
Thieves?
Oh no, not the locals, you don't blame them. Wouldn't pay them to steal from customers, would it now? Well, I hope you get more joy than we did. Good luck, mate.
You'll need it too.
Name, address, passport, length of stay in Venice, etc. And now it's the questions. OK, so what do you want to know? This'll take forever. There's the story of the 2 sisters, you see.
The 2 sisters?
The meeting at the restaurant.
Which restaurant was it?
The first restaurant.
There were other restaurants?
And then there was Laura's condition.
Condition?
Because of Christine.
Christine? Who's Christine?
Was. And then the telegram about Johnny.
Johnny?
Oh, this is god-awful. He wants me to go on about the flight, me setting off, and Laura coming back.
There was no argument between you?
Argument?
No difference of opinion?
None. We were in complete agreement. My only regret was I couldn't fly back with her.
Perhaps your wife may have had an attack of amnesia.
Amnesia?
And the 2 ladies, they were a link, and she went with them for support. You have described them very clearly. I think they should not be too difficult to trace.
I'm sorry to have taken up so much of your time, especially as I gather the police have their hands full hunting down this murderer.
We hope to have the murderer under lock and key very soon. Meanwhile, I suggest you should return to your hotel, Signor Bennett, and we will get in touch with you as soon as we have news.
Signore?
Is this the best you can do?
We don't like the room, signore.
No singles left with bathrooms?
No, we don't have any.
Yeah, it's all right. I'll be fine. Ask them to send up a double whiskey, will you?
Yes, si, signore.
God, I need a wash. Come on. city of bloody water. Oh. There's ice?
Si, signore. Ice.
Good, thanks.
Will there be anything else, signore?
No, that'll be all, thanks.
Si, signore.
Bugger. Hello?
Your connection, Mr. Bennett.
Thank you. Hello?
Mr. Bennett, it's Angela Hill here.
Mrs. Hill.
All is well. Johnny has had his operation. The surgeon decided to do it midday rather than wait, and it was completely successful. Johnny is going to be all right, so you don't have to worry anymore.
Thank God.
I know. We're all so relieved. Now, I'll get off the line and you can speak to your wife.
Darling? Darling, you there?
I'm here.
Can't hear you very well, but never mind. As Mrs. Hill told you, all is well. Such a nice surgeon and a very sweet sister on Johnny's floor. The Hills are being wonderful. I've got their spare room and it's only a short taxi drive to the hospital. I shall go to bed as soon as we've had dinner because I'm a bit fagged with the flight and the anxiety. How was the drive to Milan? Where are you staying?
I'm not in Milan. I'm still in Venice.
Still in Venice? What on earth for? Wouldn't the car start?
I can't explain. There was a stupid sort of mix-up.
What sort of mix-up? You weren't in a crash?
No, nothing like that.
Your voice sounds very slurred. You didn't go out and get pissed.
I thought I saw you in a vaporetto with those two sisters.
But how could you have seen me with the sisters? You knew I went to the airport. Really, darling, you're an idiot. You seem to have got those two poor old dears on the brain. I hope you didn't say anything to Mrs. Hill just now.
No.
Well, what are you going to do? You'll catch the train at Milan tomorrow, won't you?
Yes, of course. I didn't see Laura, I hallucinated. God, Johnny needs a surgeon and I need psychoanalysis. Vitello alla masala and a half bottle of Merlot.
Si, signore.
She's safe. The nightmare's behind us. Laura's with the Hills. It's a dull, quiet evening for her, then early to bed. She'll see Johnny tomorrow. He's safe too. No more worries. Just have to explain and apologise to the manager at the hotel.
Eccolo. I was certain a signore would not be far away. Things are moving, signore. The two ladies have been traced and they very kindly agreed to accompany the police to the questura. If you will go there at once, this officer will escort you.
Mr. Bennett, you follow me?
I've given everyone a lot of trouble. I meant to tell you before I went out to dinner, but you weren't at the desk. The fact is, I've contacted my wife.
I don't understand.
She did take the flight to London after all. I've spoken to her on the phone. It was all a huge mistake.
The signora is in London?
The lady said they'd be nowhere. The shop's in the morning.
So, who was it you saw on the vaporetto, Mr. Bennett?
A very curious mistake on my part. I still can't make sense of it myself. Obviously, I did not see either my wife or the two ladies.
Many people now, they go looking. The ladies, all its work. At such a time we have now. This is crazy.
Look, I shall go with you to the headquarters and I shall apologise in person to the police inspector and to the ladies.
Entrare.
Hello.
Signorine, this is Signor Bennett.
Ladies. There has been a terrible mistake. I don't know how to explain to you both. It's all my fault, mine entirely. The police are not to blame. Please, don't get up.
We don't understand. We said goodnight to your wife last night at dinner and we haven't seen her since.
No, we haven't.
The police came to our pensione more than an hour ago and they told us your wife was missing and you had filed a complaint against us. My sister was not very strong. She was most put out, Mr. Bennett.
A mistake. A dreadful mistake.
So, this document is all lies? You do not speak the truth?
I believed it to be true at the time. I could have sworn in a court of law that I saw my wife with these two ladies on a vaporetto in the Grand Canal this afternoon. Now I realise I was mistaken.
We have not been near the Grand Canal all day. Not even on foot.
No.
We made a few purchases in the Merceria this morning and remained indoors all afternoon. My sister was a little unwell.
I'm afraid I was.
I have told the police inspector this a dozen times,
And the people at the pensione will corroborate our story.
Yes, they will.
And the signora? What happened to the signora?
The signora, my wife, is safe in England. I talked to her on the phone just after 7. She did get her flight and is now staying with friends.
Then who you see on the vaporetto in a red coat? And if not this signorina here, then what signorina?
My eyes deceived me. I think I see my wife and these ladies, but no, it was not so. My wife on plane, these ladies in pensione all the time.
So, all this work for nothing. Hotels and pensione search for the signorine and the missing signora inglese, when here we have plenty other things to do. You make a mistake. You have perhaps too much vino at mezzogiorno, and you see 100 signori in red coats in 100 vaporetti. And you, signorine, you wish to make complaint against this person?
Oh, no, indeed.
Not at all.
I quite see it was all a mistake. Our only wish is to return at once to our pensione.
You a very lucky man. This signorine could file complaint against you. Very serious matter.
I'm sure I'll do anything in my power.
Please don't think of it.
No.
We wouldn't hear of such a thing.
Not at all, Mr. Bennet.
I hope we needn't take up any more of your valuable time.
A policeman will walk with you to the pensione.
I'll come with you too. I want to explain exactly what happened.
What a strange affair.
I swear it's the truth, as I know it.
What is it, Ailey? Don't go upsetting yourself.
I have to say something to the gentleman.
Yes, I'm listening.
You did see us, and your wife too. But not today. You saw us in the future.
In the future?
Come along, dear. You know, you're very tired and I want to get you home. She's psychic. Your wife told you, I believe. But I don't want her to go into a trance here in the street.
We're there, aren't we? The pensione.
Is this where you're staying?
Yes. I know it's nothing much from the outside, but it's clean and comfortable. Some friends recommended it. Where is that policeman fellow? Grazie. We'll be all right now. Grazie tanto.
Buonanotte.
Buonanotte. Will you come in, Mr. Bennet? I'm sure we can find you some tea, or perhaps you would prefer coffee.
No, really, I must get back to the hotel.
Oh, must you?
I'm making an early start in the morning. I just want to make quite sure you do understand what happened and that you forgive me.
There is nothing to forgive.
Nothing to forgive.
It's one of the many examples of second sight that my sister and I have experienced time and time again. And I should very much like to record it for our files, if you will permit it.
Yes, of course. I do find it hard to understand myself. It's never happened to me before.
Not consciously, perhaps. So many things happen to us of which we're not aware. My sister felt you had psychic understanding. She told your wife.
What is it?
The child! The child! I can see the child!
What's happening?
We must get her inside. It's all right. She's not ill. It's how a trance starts.
Let me help.
I can't help you. Excuse me, senora.
Oh, the owner. Don't you worry, Mr. Bennet. The signora and I can manage. I think you had better go. Sometimes she's sick after these turns.
God help her.
If we can just support her.
Yes, senora.
Oh, my God. Whose fault was that? Poor old girl's dragged to police HQ, put through an interrogation, then a psychic fit on top of it all. More like epilepsy. Where the hell am I? All these turnings. Wait a minute, that church, is there a name? San Giovanni in Bragora. We went in there. So, over there, that must be the Riva degli Schiavoni and the lagoon, and bright lights and civilization. God, it's dark. We came from the Schiavoni. There was an alley. This one. No. It was when we came walking after dinner, but the other way. God, was it only yesterday? So it's quicker if I just go on. There's that little bridge, and the arsenal will be on my left, yes, and the street to the Riva degli thingamy on my right, and that'll be easier than retracing my steps. I'll only get lost in that maze of back streets. It's her again. The little girl. The pixie hood. She's making for the bridge. Someone's chasing her. A man. He's hiding now. Flattened himself against a wall. Thinks she doesn't see him. He's the drunk. That yell we heard. The murder's in the newspaper. The maniac. Or maybe he's just some sort of a relative. I should get away. Just turn and run. Forget. But what's going to happen to her? Who's she got to protect her? She's coming this way. She hasn't seen me.
I won't let him hurt you. It's all right.
Doesn't she have any parents? Where's she gone now? Through that door. I can't see. Stairs. Spiral stairs.
Stop! Stop! We know where you are.
I can't go back now. This is it. We're in this together. The child and me. He'll get us both. Unless we can bolt a door.
Come back!
Where is she now? She must be in this room. I'm here with you. It's all right. The bolt! The bolt! Thank God. Where is she? By the window. Crouching, because that bastard's after her. God, what a place. Mattress and rags. Poor soul. It's all right. It's all right. I'm here. Turn round. Turn round so I can see you. Go on. The pixie hood, it's fallen down. Now turn round. Who are you? Big square head? Not a child. Grey hair hanging down. Not sobbing anymore. Grinning. A dwarf? Grinning at me. Nodding her head up and down. Up and down. A crazy midget. A mad woman. She's insane. Oh my God, help me. A crazy. A lunatic. Christ, help me. I can see everything. She's in her sleeve. What's she... Oh no. Oh no. She's got a knife. She's aiming it. She's going to... She's throwing it at me. All that fury. I can see everything. Everything. She's slashed my throat. I'm stumbling, falling. My hands, my red hands. This stupid, sticky, red mess. I can see everything. Laura. The two sisters. I'm seeing them. They're in the vaporetto.
We'll come back someday.
Not today. Not tomorrow. The day after, yes. Laura is sad. Crying. She's so sad. They're here to bring me back. They're bringing back my body. Oh, God. Oh, God, what a bloody silly way to die.
In Don't Look Now, John was played by Michael Feast and Laura by Anna Chancellor. Other parts were played by Ewan Bailey, Sean Baker, Colette O'Neill, Carl Prekop and Carolyn Pickles. Don't Look Now was dramatised for radio by Ronald Frame from the short story by Daphne Du Maurier and directed by Patrick Rayner.
It was hot and sultry, that oppressive kind of heat where there is no air, no life. The trees were motionless and dull, their drooping leaves colourless with summer dust. The ditches smelt of dead ferns and long-dried mud, and the grasses of the fields were blistered and brown. The village seemed asleep. A greater silence still filled the fields, where the pale corn lay heaped in awkward stacks, left by some neglectful labourer. Not even a breeze stirred the heather on the hills, lonely treeless hills, whose only dwellers were a host of bees and a few lizards. Below them the wide sea stretched like a sheet of ice into eternity, a chart of silver crinkled by the sun. Away from the hills, towards the scattered houses, was a narrow, muddy lane leading to nowhere. In a sheltered corner of the lane, Marie was washing her linen in a pool. The water looked like a basin of spilt milk, white with soft soap, and the clothes lay limp upon the slippery stones. Marie scrubbed hard, scornful of the heat, her black hair screwed behind her head in a tight knot. Now and again she brushed away with an impatient hand the streaks of perspiration that trickled from her forehead. Her face was thin and childish, rather plain and pathetic, and though she was 23, she looked little more than 17. There were tired lines under her eyes, and her hands were rough and uncared for. When the Breton women sorrow, they show no grief upon their faces. They would rather die than let their tears be seen. Thus Marie bore no outward trace of the pain that was in her heart. She was thinking of Jean, her husband. There was no part of her body and soul that did not belong to him. She had no thought and no wish beyond his happiness. He was her lover and her child. Yet she never told him this. She did not even understand it herself. "He is going away from me," she was thinking. "He is going in his boat on that terrible sea. I am afraid, so terribly afraid. Jean is ashamed of me. He thinks I am not fit to be the wife of a fisherman. I cannot help it. The coast is dangerous, more dangerous than anywhere else in Brittany." Every few months Marie would go through this agony, when Jean and the other fishermen went to sea and stayed for 10 days without sight of land. The weather was uncertain and storms were frequent. The frail boat stood very little chance against a heavy sea. She paused in her work and sank back upon her heels. Her throat was dry, and she had an aching, sick feeling below her heart. It would be terrible to be alone without him, worse than it had ever been before. Something was going to happen. If only she had not the feeling that something was going to happen. The sun shone down upon her uncovered head, and she was aware of her great weariness. She closed her eyes and was filled with a sense of unbelievable loneliness. "Jean," she whispered, "Jean." From across the fields came the sound of the chapel bells striking the hour. Marie sat up and listened, and over her face came a strange smile, a smile in which hope and shame were mingled. She had suddenly remembered the Sainte Vierge. In her mind she saw the figure in the chapel, Notre Dame des Bonnes Nouvelles, with the infant Jesus in her arms. "I will go this evening," she thought. "When it is dark, I will go to the Sainte Vierge and tell her my trouble. I shall ask her to watch over Jean when he is at sea." She rose to her feet and began to lay her washing in the basket. Her memory of the chapel had stopped the sick feeling in her heart, and as she walked through the fields and the village she was conscious only of her weariness. When she had left her basket in the cottage, Marie went down the hill to the harbour, where she hoped to find Jean. She walked towards a group of men who were standing on the edge of the quay, by a heap of old nets and discarded sails. Jean was among them, laughing and talking. Marie felt so proud as she looked at him. He was a good head taller than any of the others, with great broad shoulders and a mass of dark hair. She ran forward, waving her hand. Jean's eyes narrowed as he saw her, and he muttered a curse under his breath. "Shut your mouths," he said to the other men. "Here comes the child." They laughed awkwardly, and some of them began to move away. "What are you doing down here?" asked Jean. "It is settled, then, that you sail," said Marie breathlessly. "What time do you leave?" "At midnight, so as to catch the tide," he replied. "But listen here, I must have supper early tonight. There are a lot of things I have to do. Jacques here wants me to help him with his boat." He winked at the young fisherman next to him, who carefully avoided Marie's eye. "Yes," said the lad, "that's right." and strolled away towards the beach. Marie did not notice anything, but the sick feeling had begun again in her heart. "Come away," she said to Jean. "I have something to tell you." He followed her rather unwillingly up the hill. They paused halfway and turned back to look at the sea. The heat of the afternoon had passed. The sea shone like splintered silver, while westwards beyond the beacon streams of burnt clouds were massing in a purple haze. Theirs was the last cottage beyond the village shop, a funny little white place with a prim garden. Marie went straight to the living room and began to lay the supper things on the table. Jean's shadow loomed in the doorway. "You were wanting to tell me something?" he asked. Marie did not answer for a moment. Her love for him was so great that she felt it would choke her if she spoke. She wanted to kneel at his feet, to bury her head against him, to implore him to stay with her. Yet she said nothing, and no sign appeared on her stolid little face. "What is it?" he asked again. "It is nothing," she answered slowly. "Nothing. The curé was here today and hoped you would see him before you go." She turned to pick up a plate, conscious of the lie, conscious of her failure. He would never know now. "I will see," said Jean, "but I don't think there will be any time. This boat of Jacques, and the nets—" He left the rest unfinished and went out into the garden. The next few hours passed rapidly. At 10 o'clock, Jean came in to say goodbye. "May I come with you and help Jacques with his boat?" she asked. "No, no, you will be in the way," he replied quickly. "We cannot work and talk as well." "But I will not say a word." "No, I won't have you come. You are tired too. It is this heat. If I know that you are here in bed, I shall be happy and think about you." He put his arms round her and kissed her gently. Marie closed her eyes. It was the end of everything. "You will be careful. You will come back to me." She clung to him like a child. "Are you mad, you silly girl?" he said, and he laughed as he shut the door and left her. For a few minutes Marie stood motionless in the middle of the room. Then she went to the window and looked out, but he was already out of sight. It was a beautiful evening, very clear and bright, for there was a full moon. After putting a shawl round her head and over her shoulders, she opened the door and stepped outside. There was no one about, and everything was quite still. In a few minutes she was running across the field that led to the chapel. Marie pushed open the creaking door, then paused to listen. The chapel was quite deserted. Through the low window by the altar the moon shone now and again, lighting the nave. There had probably been no one inside for days. A few leaves lay on the rough stone floor, where they had blown in from the open door. The whitewashed walls were grimy, and great cobwebs hung from the rafters in the roof. Marie went slowly to the rails and knelt down. The altar was bare of flowers, and alone in the centre stood the figure of the Sainte Vierge. Her golden crown was crooked on her head and covered in cobwebs. Her robe had once been blue, but the colour had come off long ago, and it was now a dirty brown. Her face was round and expressionless, the face of a cheap doll. She had large blue eyes that looked vacantly before her, while her scarlet cheeks clashed with her cracked painted lips. Her mouth was set in a silly smile, and the plaster was coming off at the corners. Marie knelt by the rails and gazed at the Sainte Vierge. The figure was the most beautiful and sacred thing in her life. She did not notice the dust and the broken plaster, the toppling crown and the silly painted smile. To Marie she was the fulfiller of all prayers, the divine mother of the fisherman. As she knelt she prayed, not in words but in the thoughts that wandered at will through her mind, and her prayers were all for Jean. "Oh, Mother," she said, "if it is wrong for me to love him so much, then punish me as you will, but bring him safely back to me." A fly settled on the nose of the Sainte Vierge and brushed a scrap of coloured plaster off her cheek. "I have put all my trust in you," said Marie. And I know that you will watch over him when he is at sea. Though waves rise up and threaten his boat, if you protect him, I shall have no fear. Oh, Mother, if you could only show me by a sign that all will be well." A drip of water from the roof fell down upon the Sainte Vierge and left a dirty streak across her left eye. Marie gazed upon the figure until she dropped from weariness, and everything was blurred and strange before her eyes. The walls of the chapel lay in shadow. Even the altar sank into nothingness. All that remained was the image of the Sainte Vierge, her face lit up by a chance ray of moonlight. And as Marie watched the figure, it seemed to her that the cracked, painted smile became a thing of beauty, and that the doll's eyes looked down upon her with tenderness and love. The tawdry crown shone in the darkness, and Marie was filled with awe and wonder. She did not know that it shone only by the light of the moon. She lifted up her arms and said, "Mother of pity, show me a sign that you have heard my prayers." Then she closed her eyes and waited. It seemed an eternity that she knelt there, her head bowed in her hands. Slowly she was aware of a feeling of peace and great comfort, as if the place was sanctified by the presence of something holy. She felt that if she opened her eyes, she would look upon a vision. Yet she was afraid to obey her impulse, lest the thing she would see should blind her with its beauty. The longing grew stronger and stronger within her until she was forced to give way. Unconscious of her surroundings, unconscious of what she was doing, Marie opened her eyes. The low window beside the altar was filled with the pale light of the moon, and just outside she saw the vision. She saw Jean kneeling upon the grass, gazing at something, and there was a smile on his face, and slowly from the ground rose a figure which Marie could not see distinctly, for it was in shadow, but it was the figure of a woman. She watched her place 2 hands on Jean's shoulders, as if she were blessing him, and he buried his head in the folds of her gown. Only for a moment they remained like this, and then a cloud passed over the face of the moon, and the chapel was filled with darkness. Marie closed her eyes and sank to the ground in worship. She had seen the blessed vision of the Sainte Vierge. She had prayed for a sign, and it had been given her. Notre Dame des Bonnes Nouvelles had appeared unto her, and with her own hands had blessed Jean and assured him of her love and protection. There was no longer fear in Marie's heart. She felt she would never be afraid again. She rose unsteadily from the ground and found her way to the door. Once more she turned, and looked for the last time at the figure on the altar. It was in shadow now, and the crown was no longer gold. Marie smiled and bowed her head. She knew that no one else would ever see what she had seen. In the chapel the Sainte Vierge still smiled her painted smile, and the vacant blue eyes gazed into nothing. Marie stepped out into the evening. She was very tired and could scarcely see where she was going, but her heart was at peace, and she was filled with a great happiness. In the corner of the narrow field, sheltered by the chapel window, Jean whispered his desire to the sister of Jacques the fisherman.
La Sainte Vierge by Daphne Du Maurier was read by Lynn Segovsky and produced by Sarah Davis.